Hey, everybody. Welcome to the House of the Princess, where we are 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. It's me, Princess AV. We're doing an impromptu live. I had originally canceled the live, but we're doing a live today. So it's going to be a little bit ratchet. This was her request post. I call it the Buffy hijacking today. So we know that y'all are snowed in and y'all are going through some stuff, and we snowed in with you. Today we have a co-host, a celebrity co-host, and with me we doing an after dark show with none other than Speak with Your Girl, Marcella. Hey, Marcella.
Hey girl, I'm ready to get into it. Can they handle it?
Yeah, we gonna do it. I forgot to get my cool beverage. Well, I'll get that in a minute. Get your cool beverage. Marcella usually has her Henny on deck, but I don't know what you have today. We gonna get one in between. Get your cool
Right.
beverages, sit back and have a good time. We might have schoolboy pop through. We'll know in a second. All of y'all, we also gonna take we're gonna take your calls. It's gonna be more of an open call show.
Yeah.
Y'all can get in. Okay, we got some comments already. Let me go over here. Hey, oh, look at here. Hey, Courtney.
Hey
Hey,
Courtney,
hey, Letitia. Thank you.
Letitia.
So while you're here, if you're watching on YouTube, take a moment, just a moment, to look down over there in the corner, in the right hand corner, press the like button. And if you're not
Yeah.
subscribed, I really need you to subscribe to this video. And when we get done with this video, I need you to stroll on over there to Marcella's page and like and subscribe her channel too. We're both on the road to 1,000, and we need every vote counts. Okay. So now let's get right into it. I think we took care of everything for right now. Did we?
Yep. We sure did. Y'all don't forget we gotta support each other, y'all. I've been watching y'all for a minute and I'm one of them girls too. I am from Maywood, Illinois, born and raised, but I stay in Seattle. Seattle, Washington. That's a long way
Maybe.
from home.
Yeah, Maywood. That's 290 people. She got west suburbs, west side. Yeah, my mama used to work for the Maywood racetrack, so I'm very familiar with Maywood. So, what do we want to start? We're talking about love, Valentine's, Galentine's, and side chick day.
hmm Well, I got on my page yesterday on Facebook, and I let everybody know if you didn't have that boo or significant other, the first love has got to start with yourself. So treat yourself to something, and if you ain't got no boo thing, and you just gotta have that coochie penetrated, you can just use your two fingers. It works very well.
Look, they hold it down. The it's called the rose now, honey. I'm tempted to buy it. I've been trying to avoid it for a little bit of time, but yeah, it's called the rose. They say it gives you a one and done. Like you hit it. I've heard people can't go over like 30 seconds to a minute. Like if you go that long, you just might be a trooper or a real
Mm.
G.
Well, unfortunately, I have
Well,
a
you got
boo.
in house. You got in house.
Yes, he was very good to me yesterday. He was very, very good to me. I kept telling him that I wanted my bathroom to be remodeled, and Saturday he had a guy come over, and they will be over Thursday to remodel my bathroom.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's so sweet. Look, y'all got to see these pictures. Marcella had her sexiness on. Okay, she was being fast. She had
Yeah,
on.
how they
She-
say where I'm from, fast ass.
Like she had that Johnny Gill going on, put on that red dress.
Yes.
And she took her pictures. I said, okay, I see you, Marcella. She was flexing on him. Don't hurt him.
Yeah.
Did you put him on him real good? Did you make him
Oh
tap
yes.
out?
Do you know I bought Mila Eve essentials, the Lover's Lane, and it had a bath salt in it, and we got into the jacuzzi, and I was doing some deep sea diving. I was scared the chemicals was gonna fuck me up because I put the bath salt in there. But I did some deep sea diving. Then when he got out, I massaged him with the Mila Eve. It was called Rekindle. And
Okay.
honey, it was it was good. And we lit the little candle, put that on the side of the jacuzzi. I was drinking Henny. He was drinking his 1800. And honey, y'all saw the pictures I put on my page. I left his ass in the bed, honey. Sat him down. Did you see the
That's
pictures?
what I'm talking about. I'm waiting to get touched. This weather is for one thing is not helping this situation, but I know when I get touched in the morning, it'll last all the way to the evening. So I'll be
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes. And
Right now,
you got some husbands, they got those little side chicks. I wonder if the side chick felt like she wasn't getting everything she would get if she was the wife. How do
okay,
we
well, let's
settle?
go into that. Let's go into that because and then today here in down south it snowed in, but I mean here we can get out in the snow because we have trucks. But nevertheless, it's still bad.
Mhm.
There are a lot of women that are proud side chicks or that have arranged relationships being side chicks. So it's very interesting. If you're a side chick, call me and let us know. Um, but now they have made today National Side Chick Day, which I found like interesting. Like, I can't have you on the day that I want you, but I get you on the day after. And if that's what floats your boat, then fine. But then there are women who are side chicks and then they get upset that they aren't getting treated the way they need to get treated on Valentine's Day or any other holiday, a real holiday, because they aren't that main woman. And I see so
Right.
many women start getting out their body and they'll address the main woman or they'll get mad because they're not getting what they want or try to out the relationship. And I'll be like, why?
But
How do
my
you
thing, I just never in my life, first of all, if you're messing with a man and he has a wife, just believe if you were the main chick, he would do that to you. That will come back to you. And and I understand how a woman feels if she's with a man and she wants to be with him all the time and they're not together. Um, you know, when you need him the most, he won't be there. That's that's the crazy part. You need him the most. He can't be there for you and you're just going to continue to anger yourself. The sex might be good, he might be throwing you some money, but what is that when you need a cuddle? You need that to smell
you
them
need some
farts.
intimacy? Did you say smell the fart?
Yes, yes. You want to hear your man get up and go pee in the middle of the night. You're selling yourself short if you are
That's
a
so
side
funny.
chick.
I remember I accidentally farted on I accidentally farted on him for the first time. And I was just so embarrassed when I did it because I coughed and I farted on him.
Well,
He
I
did
mean,
not.
that's what love is about. That's you should be able to fart around your man. You know what? When I was dating my husband, he was like, "Dig, you just pooted." I said, "Nigga, I farted." And look, you gonna see me shit. You gonna see me fart. I'm
Ooh,
not lying. When my
I'll be right
husband,
back.
when my husband is in the bathroom, I sit on the jacuzzi and talk. If he's taking a shit, I don't care. I want to talk to you while you in this place. So I just do. But like I tried to tell Princess back in the day when my husband was trying to get a side chick. Now, y'all, I'm not lying. Let me tell you what he did. Old boy, started talking to this girl and told her that he was gonna fly her here. And he left his phone home one day, and I never look at my husband's phone, but he kept calling me from somebody else's phone. So I need you to get my phone here. I need you to bring my phone to my job. I need you to bring. And I was like, dang, he's left his phone home before. And when I opened it up, honey, did I see him talking to another woman? And what I did is, y'all, I was furious. And you know what I did? I drove his phone down to his job. He jumped out his truck. I jumped out my truck. Honest to God, I took his phone and slammed it on the concrete, slammed it down, and told him, now you go ready to move with that bitch because I'm about to go home and pack your stuff. And I just, like, I was angry. And then, the day after that, my husband took off for like 10 days trying to talk to me and said she didn't mean nothing. It was just somebody to talk to when I'm at work because you're always busy. I didn't take that as an excuse because, you come home for lunch, I'm making your dinner, I'm washing your clothes, I'm
Doing
taking
everything
care.
for you.
Right. And if you need a side chick, I want you to have her because, I would say I was 48 years old. And back then, I already had felt self-conscious of my age and do I look the same? And you know what I'm saying? And I was listening to Bishop tonight, and he was saying
I was
that,
listening to, hey, Bishop.
yeah, he was saying that the women today don't have the same standards, but you want
They
the
don't.
prize, but you sell yourself short when you're cheating with somebody's husband. The Bible say you will reap what you sow, and you will. If you mess with somebody's husband, you're gonna reap what you sow. So, ladies, feel beautiful, be beautiful, get your own man before you give up the cookies. Make sure he's at least taking you out to eat and listening to what you have to say. Because being a side chick, yeah, you might be getting the money, you might be getting a couple of dinners, but when it's time for him to celebrate with his family and go on trips, you will be left here looking stupid, and he'll be telling you, I had to go with them because I ain't want to make her mad. I don't want to leave her because
I've
of the kids.
heard that before, not in my
Yeah,
life per se, but I've heard that stories before. I was obligated
yeah.
to.
I don't want to. I don't want to leave her because of the kids, and she'll take all the money. No, it's not. He don't want to leave because that is his sure thing, and they have built something, and he's not willing to take a chance with
A
you
lot of times
because.
it's cheaper to keep her.
But that's not why I wouldn't want a man to stay with me because he said it's cheaper to keep me. I would not want that. But like I really feel that my faith, it keeps me with my husband, and whatever things that we need a break from each other, y'all know I jump on a plane and I'm gone, and I come back and he be like a dog with his little tail. He's happy to see me. But
Now,
in a
go ahead.
relationship, in a dating relationship, he should have his space, you should have your space, and then y'all have space together. And I'm not meaning you jet out every weekend and where he's suspecting that you might be cheating. But if your man don't answer you when you call, there is a problem. He should be picking up the phone, or he might be with another woman that he can't take your call, or he won't take your call. Have anybody ever experienced that?
Well, I
Lakeisha
have.
McGee said me as well.
I have. I have. Till I figured it out, that he was with somebody else and I was in a situationship. And so then when I figured it out, I'm like, oh, you take my calls all the time. Now you don't take my calls at certain times. So I figured, oh, I'll start saying it. Are you with somebody else? At first it was a lie. Then it was like, well, I just didn't want to disrespect. It ain't no disrespect. If you fooling with me, you fooling with me. You know what I'm saying? So how's you worried about disrespecting somebody else when you with me? Or half-ass with me, whatever, because it's a situationship. I'm
But
over
see,
those things in my
we,
life.
yeah, we as women, we fall in love harder than a man. When we fall in love with a man and we give them our bodies, our mind go with that. Our heart goes with that.
Mhm.
And so those men don't think about that. They think about, okay, I'm with her. I'm giving her the same thing she giving me. But no, in our mind, we're making a family. We're in
I'm
our
giving you
minds, we're
my life.
thinking about, yeah, we're
Yeah.
thinking about a foundation with you. But guess what? That tells you that he's not thinking very much of himself to settle down. Because, back in the day when I was growing up, honest to God, women didn't wear pants. It They wore dresses, hair be always nicely done. You look at some of these black pictures in
And
1965
the
and
skirts had to
70,
be at least knee length or 3/4 lengths long.
right? And women worked. Now women just wait on a man
They whore.
instead of
They
building
whore.
with
Just
them.
tell it
And
like
guess
it
what?
is. They be
And
whoring. A lot of them.
our men will leave us and go with a woman that's doing something for herself. When we have to depend on them, they be like, "Oh, I ain't tired of that. I can do what I want to do because I'm doing for her." But
She's
now
under my thumb.
you got these independent women that's not doing that, and we got these grown ass women that will not be a side chick. You don't have to be a side chick if you believe that you're beautiful and you confident and you can do on your own. You shouldn't be sloppy seconds. Let's look at some women that's very popular being side chicks.
There's a hell of a lot of them out there. I was getting ready to say with main chick and the side chick, we talk about uh love and marriage Huntsville all the time, but but then you
That's
look at
true.
Wendy's situation. Like that little girl came in the situation knowing she was going to be a side chick, but for 10 years it was all about the bag. He's taking care of me, or where his wife is taking care of us. You know what I'm saying? So to
And
speak.
guess what? He not happy with the side chick no more because he moved to Florida.
Time
The
for a
side
new
chick,
model.
yep, the side chick don't live in the same house as he do. But now he made a mistake. This girl done got pregnant and she's had a baby. And guess what? This girl is gonna be dumb because Kevin's gonna be going where he want, when he want, and you're not gonna say anything because you're in the house. And I have friends who would tell me, I know my husband cheating, but I'm the one in the house. No, are you
There's
thinking
more
about
to it than that.
Yes, he's sleeping with these girls without condoms. He's bringing you home anything. This woman get a yeast infection, you have a yeast infection. Why? Look at Lori Harvey when she was with Future. She was the main chick for 5 minutes, and then she became the side chick.
I don't even think he respects himself ever to even have a main chick like that. They've been talking about Sierra all day and night with Russell. Um, I've tried to refrain from making remarks or doing an actual video about it, but you look at Sierra talking about she prayed for Russell Wilson. I have a hard time. This is just because I just know how it is going through a spiritual journey. And that's my righteous part about it. I know about deliverance and I know about soul ties with the man. And you talking about you prayed for a Russell Wilson literally 5 minutes, less than a year after you just got through with Future, who was going to be your husband. When did you take time to cleanse? You've been dating all
They were
these.
celibate. Russell and Sierra were celibate.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about before Russell. Like it was
Oh,
such
before,
a short period. She talking about I prayed. How did you know what to pray for? Okay, you ain't got no
no,
deliverance yet. You still
she
mad at
prayed
Future?
for a man. She prayed for a man who will treat her right. She didn't, not him per se, but she prayed for a man, how the man she know he is now. Um, and she remained celibate. But what she did was, I believe she was hurt by by Future so bad. She never thought, because this man was with her.
But it
And
was
then
red flag. First of all, she agreed to be with the fourth or fifth baby mama. That was a red flag right there. Okay, he's a drug addict and all that. He's trash, and he's outwardly trash.
oh,
Okay,
Future don't drink or take drugs.
now,
Oh, oh, okay. I didn't know if he did before, but I know now he don't. He talk
now
about Molly and Percocet, but he don't do that.
you can even tell in his speech he was doing it. You can't even speak correctly. He stay high, and I believe it's a lie. Now he really probably had to go to rehab. I question his sobriety now. Okay, he
But I
not
do
taking.
believe you can pray for what you want.
You can,
Because
but I
see,
just think it was just a short amount of time. Where was the deliverance? She hadn't gotten over Future when she, and actually Russell was there during that time watching her. You know what I'm saying? And he just kind of grew on her. I don't want to be one of the ones to say she don't deserve that type of man, because everybody deserves to be loved. Let's be clear. And everybody deserves agape love, and everybody deserves to be treated right. But I just don't believe that she was looking for a Russell Wilson or knew what to look for when he fell in her lap. I think they just kind of overplayed it a little bit, you know. And I think she
yeah,
still needs some healing from Future. But I mean, they done had this last baby and they named it Win. I'm for it. Like, oh, okay.
did
You
you
know, you
see
got
Debonair? So Debonair said he
you
prayed that
prayed that
prayer.
prayer this morning. Okay. And we're gonna
Yeah,
stand in
I mean,
agreement with you.
but I'm being serious. If you believe in God, you can tell God what you want. Say,
You
I want
supposed
this,
to.
Lord, and you will get it. But we got to just be patient. That's what a relationship is all about, is built on patience. And like I said, I believe that with Russell Wilson and Sierra, they put God first, because I'm telling you, you can catch them praying and holding hands as long as you keep God first. Will they have problems in their marriage? Everybody do. Me and my husband, we don't agree with everything, but like I told y'all, my husband is the head of the household, and I'm the neck that turns that head.
I think that that's the key thing, even with their relationship from the outside looking in. I think it wouldn't be successful if he was not the man that he is. If he wasn't a leader, she wouldn't know how to fall in line. She probably wouldn't have been celibate. They wouldn't be where they are if he hadn't said, look, and set his standards of, look, we're gonna do this, this, and this is gonna be successful. Our relationship, we're gonna put God first, and this is the way it is. I'm tired of people talking about Russell Wilson is a simp, okay? Because I would let him if things were different, you know what I'm saying? I would let him Jew me down, bust me down, okay? Because y'all be hating on these Christian men, man. Christian men get in the spirit and baby, they will blow your back out. He ain't no fool. I don't think he's a fool at all. He just know how to treat his women right, and it's a shame that in our society a dysfunctional relationship is the norm, that we want to hate on people that have a healthy relationship, or at least trying to have a healthy relationship. He don't have to take care of Future's baby, but I would want a man. Any man that wants me has to want my children. And
Right.
we are a package
Because
deal.
Future don't even want his own children, because he wouldn't have so many. He,
Yeah.
he he wouldn't have so many that he's not taking time. And I'm gonna tell you something. A long time ago, our men stopped being the men they should be. Women today will fight faster than a guy would to protect our family. We would throw these hands, knives, guns, whatever we got to do before a guy do. If he doesn't have any feelings in you, he's not gonna fight for you. But sometimes marriage. Some of my girlfriends around here who cheat on their spouses tell me that marriage is getting boring to them, because all they do is sit around and do this. Me and my husband play games. I watch some stuff that I don't like to watch. Football games, I don't like to watch that, but
You gotta give
I
up
do.
something.
I will sacrifice, and that's what life is about. If you want a partner, you sacrifice. You sacrifice for what you want and who you want. But do not dumb down. Do not sell yourself short. Don't be no side chick because, honey, every time you giving him head, you tasting her.
Oh, all of my
Remember that.
inside. My whole
Every
uterus.
time you give him head, you are tasting his wife and everything she got going on.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You
we got
said
to keep ourselves up as ladies. And I'm not talking about looking good. I'm talking about mentally. A man do not want a woman he can walk over. But if he can get you and walk over you,
he's gonna do what he wants to do. He's gonna do
yep,
any and everything he wants to do. So you have to have standards, and you want a man that has some type of standard. You really
yes,
do. You have
yes,
to look at, who he been with. Like that's why I'll be single, when it comes to certain things. And I had to learn, like, I'm in another stage of my life of growth or whatever, and relationships. And, you be single for so long, and then they talk about you so bad. And black women are synonymous for being single. The smarter they are and the older they are, we kind of age out the group, like we're unwanted or undesirable, but we are desirable. But it's some things that over the years, like I don't want to be a part of. And they be like, you must be crazy, or there must be something wrong with you, why you don't want to be with nobody. Or people assume that I have a whole bunch of suitors that come across my desk, and I just don't. I'm a little bit of a sapiosexual. I can't date anybody that's dumb. If you write me a note and I can't read it, or I got to keep going through the sentence to figure out what you're saying, that's a turnoff for me. The way you approach me, it's a turnoff for me. If you eat 40, your late 30s or whatever you are, and your pants are hanging down off your behind, that's a turnoff for me. I'm going to ask you how many kids you got. If it's too many, how many baby mamas you got. Oh, it's a turnoff for me, because I'm not here to add to your family when you got a whole bunch of kids, because that's not my responsibility, and I flat out don't want that responsibility, because not only do I have to deal with your children, which is one issue, but I also have to deal with your baby's mothers. Okay. And I'm a baby mother myself, and I know how that goes. There's a lot of drama that can ensue. And the more baby mothers you have, the more red tape and issues that you got to have. And it also speaks to the man. What type of man are you that you have to keep hopping from baby mother to baby mother? They talk about us as women when we have a whole bunch of baby daddies, but no, we won't put their feet to the fire when they got a whole bunch of baby mothers. You just as tainted as anybody else. Your penis has been a part of the community for a very, very long time. And I'm just not interested in that. I'm not interested in whorish men. And so the numbers keep dwindling down. I always talk about the Facebook groups. Oh, you ain't giving up sex in the first couple of dates, or first, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, well, fine then, sir. That's what
well,
it is.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Have I had a one night stand? Of course, but when I went out, that was
Yeah.
my plan. That was my plan. It was but then when with my husband, I told y'all I didn't give him none for 6 months because then I'm ready to settle down. If he can wait till I'm ready, then we can do it. Did I care about, and one thing I did know about my husband, he had a lot of women on the string. I never bought them up, but I did let him know I'm not giving you none. You got too many girls. Get some from
You
her
gotta
and just come and take me.
get your numbers down. Yeah.
Yeah. And I promised to God when he saw that I was going on my own and doing what I wanted to do, um, he decided, oh, hey, I want to settle down. And meaning that I had my own home and everything. I was driving the Escalade when I met I mean, I had my own. So when he said, listen, I just called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. What you doing? You want to go to IHOP? Excuse me, don't call my house at no 2 o'clock in the morning. and I would answer that call to let him know I'm available to you, but you better not, don't disrespect me. I'm a working woman.
I can understand that.
Don't call
And
me no sweetheart. That's a booty call.
ladies, and we have to understand too that, which I've learned in my youth, you cannot make a man settle down because you want him to settle down or you think he gonna settle down, and you can't outweight him into him settling down. If he chooses to settle down, it's just something that he's gonna do. And there's nothing wrong with asking questions flat out. Is this what you want? Do you want to be for
Ladies,
the
please
community?
don't be a side chick. Please, please don't mess with somebody else's wife. I mean, husband. I'm telling you, that will come back and happen to you. This will be the man of your dreams, and you will go out with your girlfriends, and he'll be sitting at another table with somebody else. You'll be devastated.
I know
On
some
my
people.
husband's job, my husband was a boss, y'all, and they had like this boss party, and he specifically told me, listen, we having a boss party. They are having some single girls up there, but you ain't got to worry. Well, I came on up there like at 12:30. My husband was on the dance floor. I am not lying. Laying on the damn dance floor, and a girl was on
When she
top
put
of him
over,
dancing. And he wasn't my husband at that time. He was my boyfriend. But I'm going to tell you what I did. I got down on the floor. I squatted down on the floor and tapped him on his shoulder and looked at him in his face and got up and left. Didn't get angry. But when he was like, baby, where you at? I'm about to come home. I'm saying, listen, stay where you at because you're not coming to my house. I said, those are the type of women you want to be with. I have a business. I'm quality. If that's what you want on the side, stay out there,
go ahead
honey.
and have it, honey. Just be honest.
No.
Just be honest
We're
with
not
you and me.
that. I'm not. I'm 55 years old, and if my husband cheated right now, I'm going to activate that prenup immediately. It is no talking. You talk to your lawyer. I'm going to talk to mine.
Oh, wait. She cold
We have a
blooded.
prenuptial agreement. Yes. We have a prenuptial agreement, and I just let him know, if you love me, please sign this paper. And he said, I have no problem. He didn't even read it, but I made sure that he went through with an attorney before we signed it, meaning you will not walk away with my money or nothing that I bought in this marriage.
Cold blooded.
Yeah, I have a brother who played professional football. I never talk about him, but he bought me this house. And I'm not gonna let no man
You're
come
not
in
gonna
here.
squander it. I wouldn't let nobody take my stuff either. I kill you.
No. I didn't have to pay any of that. I had money. I made good money, and I'm not gonna let no man take that from me. So when you and your man get together, whether y'all put it on paper or have a damn understanding,
what's going on?
Ding-a-ling is not that good to me, honey. I can buy me one.
Okay. There we go again. Hobosexuals. Let's go into that real quick. Hobosexual. We got a few people watching. They not talking though. Y'all can chime in if y'all want to come in the stream.
What is that? Hobosexual?
You don't know what a hobosexual is? Okay, okay. A hobosexual. A hobosexual. You know what a hobo is, correct? Okay, and then that's a person that will become, that's the new trend now. A dude that will become your boyfriend because he ain't got no place to stay. Thank you, Dante. He'll become
honey. Honey. That's why I said some of these men don't love you. They need a place to stay.
Yes.
No, it's all right if you let him stay, but he needs to have an understanding that you will pay half of everything. and I need 2 months of your halves up front.
The security deposit.
I sure do. I mean, that's what I don't understand. We got so many women today that will let a guy come in there and stay with him. She's on food stamps. She will get up and cook him food, and her kids be eating beanie weenies, pottage meat, and all of that. I
He
have
brought
seen
back
that.
the pottish meat. No, you didn't.
And the guy, you done just made him a steak with some baked potatoes with your kids' food stamps.
No,
We
all
got
of us having steak and baked potatoes. Ain't no I'm gonna slight my kids for this dude. Now I do believe if Big Daddy come home and he's making money and I'm making money, then yes, he does get the big piece of chicken. But we pretty much gonna all have a big piece of chicken because I believe in all of us eating good, okay? But
right,
yes, and okay, Miss Marcella, because this is my belief, and you tell me if you agree or disagree. Now, typically, you're supposed to eat all at the same time as a family, but they talk
right.
about who make the plates first. I do believe that if my husband is the breadwinner and I just happen to cook, that he eats first. I let my kids not make their own plate, but he gets his plate, and then the children get their plate as the
So you
provider.
know, I agree with you that the man gets his plate first and the kids eat after that. But guess what? A real man's gonna say, my kids need to eat first. Fix the kids' plate first. A real
Mhm,
see,
mhm.
people lose the order in what the house should be. The man is the head of the household.
Yes.
But guess what? A real man is gonna say, fix the kids their plate first. In
I
my
agree with
household,
that.
so Debonair said he need a deposit before you move your ass up in here too.
Well, you can't
Yeah,
take
because you
people out now. You got to get them a 5 day notice to take them to court after they're in your house for 2 weeks. So that's why I've been extra careful. And now in my older life, you can't even put in. I'm using that word. You can't even put people out your house now if they stay with you. Okay, it's a problem. You stuck.
yeah, but because of the work I do, I never moved a guy in my home. You know, with my daughters, y'all know I do foster care, and a lot of the children I work with are at risk, and they've been molested. So
I'm
I would
working on
see it.
your second order. I'm sorry, Miss Marcella. We working on your second order with the weather. Get it up out of here.
Yeah. No, I just never moved a guy in my house. So if me and my boyfriend, now husband, did to do, um, we would go to his house and I would come home.
It was
But my
after
kids,
work. Yeah.
yeah, I just was afraid of that. One time my daughter, we were in Japan and my daughter asked me could she go to a slumber party because I never allowed my kids to spend the night at people's homes either. And she asked me, could she go to a slumber party? I told her no. The next day, 3 of the girls got molested by the girl's father.
3.
3 of the young
3.
ladies. He got them drunk, he got them high, and he had sex with his daughter's friends.
And he's still living.
And he's Caucasian.
Is he
Because
still
see,
and he's still living?
yes, and the military locked him up for that. He's in Leavenworth. They flew him right back here and locked him up.
Baby. They would have locked
That's
me
what
up
I'm
too.
saying.
Because I be
That's
done
what
cut
I'm
his
saying.
I be done cut his
You got men out here that prey on your children. They coming in there wetting you down, but waiting to see your kids walk
see
around
your
in their
brother.
pajamas, male and female. And we have to be careful about that. We have to pay attention to how our men are treating our children, how they treat us. I'm not going to go to work and leave a motherfucker laying in my bed.
No.
When I go, you go.
I have
And that's
gotten away from that, and really, and that's another thing you could say I was choosy or whatever over the years. But number one, I wanted to be some type of example to my daughter. She wasn't about to have a whole bunch of uncles, as you know,
Right.
a whole bunch of uncles, or even my son. You know, your sons are affected when you have a lot of sleeping partners and you dating too many people. All y'all don't need to come meet my kids, and me and love to use that as a way to get into your pants or to think that they're going to get a date with you. Oh, you have kids? How are your kids? No, you don't. No, go on over there. This ain't about my kids. If I want to bump you down, then that's what I'm going to do. It don't have nothing to do with my children. It's just because I want to do with you, if
Mm.
that's where I'm at in my lifespan. But no, you meet the kids once I get to know you. And it really takes a long time to get to know people. Then, you know, you think you're gonna be serious with a person and you have to vet them with the kids. How do my
Yeah.
kids feel around them? Do they know your spirit? You know, different things like
But
that. It's a lot to it.
my son didn't like my husband when we were dating, but I knew why. Because that meant if mommy's at work, somebody's checking on to see what you doing. And my son was slinging at the time. And when, he didn't tell me at first that my son was trying to be a pharmaceutical rep. When I met my son, when I found out my son was doing that, I told him he had to get out. He said, "Oh, you doing it because of that dude?" Kids today are so disrespectful. They will say whatever they want to say to you, but then they don't know that they got an OG mom. You might look at what I'm driving and look at where we live at, but I will bust your ass and go to jail. And I don't play that with my kids. I really don't. Kids don't have respect for their parents today. That means if I go out and do something, I can do it because I'm grown and I'm paying the cost to be the
It
boss.
costs to be the boss.
See, your kids don't give you no money. You might ask their opinion, but when they tell you straight out, don't you can't do and what you gonna do, that's when you need to get up in their grill and beat their fucking ass and let them know you're not talking to your friends in the street.
I don't
We
know who
gotta
you
stop
talking
all
to.
that. Right, because we got now in the state of Virginia, they tell you you cannot spank your kids, whip your kids. But then they just changed the law. They said that you could only hit your children on their butt
On
and
the
they cannot
butt,
have on the
and it's
right. They
no
cannot have bruises.
no welts, and all of that. I
Right.
know
You
how to
can't
get around that because somebody told me how to beat your kids without welts. Child Protective Services. Baby, you take one of them flip flops or you take a soft paddle, beat their ass, okay? Beat their ass with the paddle. Make sure they got, so don't beat them naked, okay? And you beat them, and it won't leave no welts. no,
did I just tell you I'm 55 years old? What I tell my kids, I'm gonna whoop your ass, and when they come here, they gonna change your zip code. They gonna make me go through counseling, and you might go in foster care, so you could tell them people anything you want to. But I'm whooping your ass today. I never played that. And you know what? My son will tell me now, Mom, I feel like I was abused. I said, well, you wasn't abused when you was slinging, when you was stealing money out my purse. You wasn't abused with
Ooh-wee.
all of that. So you caught these hands. You caught these hands. See, and that's what it is. We have to teach our children to respect women. Like we have sons, like I'm telling you, Princess, I'm going through a situation now with my son and this girl. But then when she come and tell me, "Oh, your son wasn't raised right," this nut. No, my
Oh
son
no,
ain't no
you
punk,
ain't raised right. Because who was you talking to? First of all,
right? And I do say that. I have told her that what y'all two got going on between each other is. She said, "Well, he cheated on me." I said, "Well, then put him out then. You ain't doing nothing. What you want me to do? You want me to tell my son who is in his 30s that what to do? If you feel he ain't there for you, leave. Let him
that's
leave."
your vagina, young lady. I don't control his penis.
Right.
Margie, he can he here we can only spank the bottom and it has to be open hand. I'm not hitting you with my hand and hurting my hand, okay? That's for the
I'm
bird.
balling up my fist, and you better hope I don't have nothing in my hand, and I'm knocking you the fuck out. And I work for the state with foster kids. I will not let my
Someone know how to
children
be
do
someone
that.
with a pillow. Look, I didn't play that. Whatever had to go on to keep my kids in line, that's what I did. They're not dead yet. They are upstanding citizens of the United States. They have not went to jail. They're not dead. They're not prostituting. They do pretty good. Okay, so hey,
Yeah,
I don't
my
feel
son
bad.
went to jail, and when
Mm.
he got in there, he was like, "Mom, I need money on my books."
Sorry, can't
I
help you,
said,
sir.
I said, well, the way my money's set up, I'm not gonna make my money from the man and give my money back to the man.
Back
So
to
you
his kid.
sit down and do that time, and I'll see you when you get out. And then when he said, well, can you put some money on my phone? I'll put $20 on his phone every 2 weeks. And then you know what he'll do? Well, can you call somebody for me?
You
When
call
we just
collect
got on this
on
phone call, it said you cannot make three-way calls. You broke the law. I'm not breaking the law with you. And guess what? My son never went to jail no more. He did 90 days and never went to jail no more because he knew that I wasn't one of them jailhouse moms. You know what? He could have been bailed out. And I refused to do that. I said, you old ass don't show up for court. I got to pay that bail money. You stupid. I'm not going to do that. Somebody, D Star said, I told my daughter today that she will not run my house. If she leaves, she better leave with what she bought, which is nothing. She apologized and sat down somewhere. You're right.
Don't say that all
You
the
are
time.
right. And I'm not even going to let you leave. I'm going to give you your clothes so I can move your shit out of my house so you had no reason to come back.
Oh,
I'm not.
okay. Okay, since you said that, we're gonna veer off to the right of that damn miserable Marie. And
Did you see what I posted about her today?
did I? Oh yeah, I commented on that. I already suspected that, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
But what's his name? Jerez. Jerez. Now, first of all, it bothered me when she said about her mouth. He was walking outside the door with her television to go off to college, and I'm sitting here thinking, how he got the audacity to take a television that I'm sure
But
you paid for
you wasn't paying a good attention because he wasn't going to college. He went and moved with the girl.
with the girl.
Remember? He went over there. So he took his mama TV. But see, you know what? She out doing what she want to do, getting her crotch ate out and trying to build a business. And your kids is running rugged. And your son has 3
And your
children
husband.
under. Yeah. And you didn't care about why your husband living in that other house because your husband been laying next to you suspecting that you've been getting your cat ate out. See, she is all just some kind of disrespectful. And I'm gonna tell you something else about Bell Collective. All of them are not millionaires, okay? They are not. No,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
think
no.
they are millionaires. I think some of them just got a little money. My mom said the same thing, Miss Sally. She said, if you go to jail, I'll pray for you, but don't call me. I know that's right.
Exactly. And
I don't
I'm
believe they are millionaires. And I noticed, like, I'm sorry, I was supposed to have my Bill Collective review today. I looked at Letitia's house too. And he would sit up there cleaning the house. And I noticed nothing on the shelves. Y'all got a kid. Y'all
no
got
food.
kids. And y'all
Your
have
husband.
to be immaculate. You know what I'm saying? She
No,
should
no, it's
she should
empty.
have got her husband right. You knew he was coming home. Okay.
28 days. And you know what? He embarrassed her on that TV. He said, you didn't give me no yams last night, which meant sex.
Yeah.
And ain't no yams in the kitchen. And she told him, there's bologna.
How
There's
dare you tell me to go eat a bologna
right.
sandwich and a turkey sandwich? This man been out for a whole month working hard for you. First of all, you should have had him whatever time he came in the house. You should have had that man a steak dinner ready for him or whatever his favorite food was, and you should have went grocery shopping days before he came to make sure that you had the groceries. Even I'm not married, and I know that much. You should have had that kitchen stocked full of groceries, full of anything that he wanted and that he liked. And about in 2 hours after he got home, first of all, that baby would have been asleep. I don't care what time he came home. You see your son in the morning because when you get home, baby, these legs is gonna be at 9 and 15. And I didn't say 10 and 2. I said 9
But
and
did you see
15.
the narration? She said her husband cheated on her. She had infidelity in her marriage. Why? he got infidelity because you are his wife and he has nothing to eat but a sandwich. Are you serious right now? And he started vacuum cleaning because of the anger. He probably used to knocking her around, but he can't do it because those cameras are there.
On the
Because
TV.
he's a nasty piece. And I can see that. Oh my God, I can see that. And I can see that that other girl's husband that live in a nice white house, he is a nasty piece. You know, don't go on no reality show if you don't want the truth about your life
Your
trickling out.
business coming out. Yes. Yes.
Okay, she capping for TV, trying to tell a little reality fame she knew what the game was. And when he came home, absolutely. And guess what? Believe me, he probably left there while she was making phone calls, went and got his dick sucked, eating a sub, okay? Because she knew she was wrong.
You could tell in her speech, like it was all wrong. She was like, for the first time, and she got in his face too, which was wrong. For the first time, I'm able to do something for myself. Well, didn't nobody tell you to give up your whole entire life and sit down and do nothing?
She likes to have lunches for people in the town. That's what I mean. She's a brunch bitch. Okay,
we got a new word.
You're a brunch bitch. You like to go out and eat and then overcharge people a little bit or sell tickets so your food is free. That's what that is. And then for Marie to just tear down her goal, and you still, I would have told Marie, say, look, every time you come to my fucking events, you are being disrespectful.
I would have
no friend of mine.
From the rooter to the tutor, because even when I have stuff in my home, everybody know, first of all, don't nobody get turned up in none of my events, in my house or outside of my house. And she didn't do that once, but she did it twice. She probably done it 4 times.
Did it more than twice.
I would have read that bitch motherfucking ass down in my shit, bitch. I would have been mad.
She tried to turn up at the lady's birthday party. So, no, see, what's the name only worries about her titties. And then her house is and she calling people. And if y'all go back and look at that episode, okay, you can tell she don't even know how to talk properly. You can tell by the combo she switched up for the show. Yes, and she could have gotten back to the listen. I'm looking at Marie.
Was give him a blowjob and go back to her phone calls. Made him some breakfast and he would have been all right.
But what about the night before when the guy came home?
That's what I said.
Your husband in 28 days.
That child would not have been awake at no 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I would have been like, your daddy will be here when you wake up, sweetheart. I would have had that dinner ready for him, and my legs would have been at 9 and 15. It wouldn't have had to be all that long talking. Them cameras would have been up out my house. Okay, good night. Good night. Grace and Mercy, she called her. They would have been
that show should be an embarrassment. The only people I like is that girl with the hair products, because she is pushing her business. And I like the dentist. She's pushing her business. The older lady that work at the radio station saying she want to be acting and stuff. Girl, sit down. I mean, I'm 55 years old and she does look older than me, and they wear so much makeup and these oversized wigs that they look.
Her hair is too much. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
She seems like she's a sweet person, but her look is a mess.
But Thick Girl 40 Marie can't control her home. You know why? Because she's out there trying to control Essie. And now this lady.
No. Essie is controlling her.
Yeah.
What I think. Because who's the butch?
Both of them. Both of them. Because guess what? Let me explain something to you. The lady who filed this little complaint is coming out saying that Marie was eating her and Essie was in the back with the strap on.
Yeah, so she the more dominant one. She the boss. Like she told that woman's husband, whatever she got, half of it is mine. So she the husband.
And then she talking about, well, you won't come home and help me discipline the kids. And you know what her husband said? You ain't home either. I mean, Huh?
I didn't hear that line. I gotta go back and watch it.
Marie's husband was standing in the kitchen with her, and he was like, "You not home either." He's at his house, and she can't call there or come by when she wants to. What in the
Gone
John
somewhere.
Brown ham sandwich is going on there, and he taking trips, and you know he over there with somebody because the bill is saying 2 dinners, 2 drinks,
Well,
two of
why would you
everything.
go to Aruba for 3 weeks without nobody see? That sad chick know what she doing. She like, look, you ain't getting taken care of at home, and your wife got a girlfriend, so we might as well get get it cracking.
Yeah,
He feel
yeah.
abandoned. Marie was being extra for TV, knowing she ain't about that life, and she couldn't even control her own son. And you turning up for the white man. I just laughed because she was all bark and nobody. She ain't finna.
But
She's not finna bust it down for nobody. Okay, Marie just is a talker. Okay, and I come in. Look, I come from Chicago. Marcella
I'm
comes
from
from
New
New
York.
York. Look, we are two towns that we only gonna talk for so much. Me personally, I do not like to fight, but I'm not gonna argue with your ass either. Okay, you gonna either gonna come in, you gonna pull up, and you gonna do what you got to do. We gonna have these hands. We're gonna have laying of hands or whatever we gonna do, or you're gonna get the hell out of my face. One or the
Well,
other.
I was one of them type of bitches growing up. I used to put someone on my shoulder and say, "Knock my mama off my shoulder. Knock my mama off my
Yeah, I just
shoulder." And
want
when
you to come on over here. As long as you invade
yep,
my
and
face,
when they
that's
came,
it. I'm a
yes,
molly whop your ass.
because my mama used to tell me, if you get in a fight and you get your ass beat, when you get home, I'ma beat your ass.
I had one of the mothers too. I didn't fight
No,
often. But she was
no,
like,
I
I
fought.
was scared when I came home and said I got in a fight. She said, well, did you win or did you lose? Okay. That was the
Yes,
question. It's just
but
like
I'm
saying,
I'm
you
just
get your
saying,
toys in the morning. See dad
you
in the
got
morning.
these. Yeah, just like Sheree on Real Housewives of Atlanta. You saw she's on the show acting out, and her son gets stopped for a DUI, and she's saying, "Oh my God, why? Why is this happening? It's because you're not paying attention." A lot of these mothers go into wanting all this fame, and they forget about their children.
The
They
family.
forget about their family, and guess what? And you gotta, if you want to gain fame, you gotta lose
You
something.
got to give up something. And
Oh yes, you're right. Thick 40.
us going through this stuff and me getting bigger on YouTube, even though I'm not huge yet, but just even this small notoriety and me just being locally known, it's changed my dynamic. I've always thought, now, what if I went to reality TV? Would I want to go on reality TV? Because my roots are in acting. That was my major in high school. I'm a really good actress. But would I want people all up in my business? I got my own cameras all the way in my business, and sometimes it's too much. Would I want that somebody in my house all the time, following me around all the time? All of the dirt I did 10 years ago that did nobody know about, you suddenly found out about, or maybe a dirty deed I did and some Negro want to sell it, for a couple of $1,000s. Now the world knows all about my business. Now I'm thinking about that now, like, would I want that for myself? And I think a lot of these people get into reality TV thinking it's going to be cool for the moment, and they bite off way more than that they could chew.
And that's why I applaud Monique Samuels for leaving. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Kyle used to say, Marcella, you should be on the Housewives of Potomac. And I just could not be phony, because I would have popped Candace a long time ago. A long time ago.
You
Because
probably would have cursed
I
the hell
got to
out.
see that. I got to see that contract, and the contract was saying if you got into an altercation, you could not sue each other. But that doesn't stop these women from suing you.
Yeah.
Suppose I hit Candace in the throat and the bitch can't sing anyway. She would really be not being able to sing, and she trying to sue me that I took her money away for the rest of her life.
Yeah, they're gonna try something else, a loophole of some form of fashion, and you can still
They
file
did it. Monique ended
criminal
up in the
charges.
courtroom. Portia got arrested.
I was like,
And
you can still file criminal charges.
you see how wicked Kenya act. And I'm surprised Portia ain't popped her again, but now she's on this
She's a
because
better
Kenya
person.
would have been. I'm going to tell you something. Everybody's life is going to come for fruition, especially Kenya. If Kenya allegedly slept with Latoya, I'm telling you now, when Latoya feel like that she's not getting the attention that she needs,
She's gonna put it
she
out there in public.
she gonna say, I licked Kenya until her fake weave fell out. She's gonna tell.
She
You
is
don't have no friends. Just like I told y'all, most of my friends are right here on in the
on the
internet
internet,
world.
on the social media.
Because yeah, I'm telling you, I have dinner parties and the people I invite are close to me, but I do not tell nobody my business because I'm an old ass freak. I listen to women that say, girl, I ain't want to do nothing with my husband. Let my husband lay down and I'm in the mood. If I just flick you like this, you better pull it out and be ready for me to ride. Because I need that. If I don't have sex, I lose my memory. I'm off my game. And I
It
need to
does
be,
do something different for you.
yes,
It gets your alignment right, your chakras right, get you calm, moments of
and
clarity.
I need that.
Oh,
I
Miss
need that.
Marcella, I gotta tell you something. I ain't gonna tell you on the live, but I gotta call you and tell you something.
I'm serious. And I'm not. That's what I feel about. Like I'm going to tell you something. I was on. Somebody had inboxed me the other day and said, I don't know why you be on Monica's page because um I don't know why you be on Monica's page because you don't even know what she looked like and you always say that you love her.
I don't
And
care.
I said,
She's a
do you
wonderful
love
person. I can tell.
I said I said, do you love Jesus? And she said, of course I love the Lord. I love Jesus. I said, what the fuck do Jesus look like? You don't
That
know what Jesus looked like. I
that
don't know
baby
what
on
Monica
that
looked
picture.
like. It's okay. Is that all today in my inbox? She completely got off my Facebook page. She just blocked herself because
Please
you come
do.
and ask.
Please do now. Look, Marjay said, and I also feel like Letitia don't 100% hold Marie accountable for her toxicity, and she dumps it down to make it seem like she's halfway on her side. A real friend gonna jump in on that ass for real, for real. I think Letitia might be afraid of Marie's old funny looking self. You know, she's so mean and evil. She probably thinks she gonna escalate.
Did you go back on my Facebook page? Marie slept with Letitia's husband.
I saw that
Allegedly.
in the comment. I was like, "Ooh, this is salacious here." And
Maybe
she said
that's
you were
why.
sleeping with that woman husband right in her face. I said, "Oh wow, this."
Someone said, Miss Marcella, I come to dinner parties. LOL. I'm in Upper Marlboro. Okay, and I have been
All the way
there.
down there. Who
No,
recorded
she's in
what she
DC.
said to them?
I mean
Okay,
Maryland.
so you have to think, girl. You have to join Marcella's group. All the housewives discussion. We're gonna put it in the chat.
Yeah, that's
They
on
be
Facebook.
right, but she said, "How did she know? How do we know that?" That's what she was saying. You have to join the group. They be putting all kind of stuff up in the inside tips and whatever. Oh, thank you, Kev.
I like what he said. And so
I think
somebody
I'm
said,
gonna throw a party.
look at what Latoya was doing to her husband on her YouTube before she even got on the Housewives. Latoya need to carry her ass back to Canada. And the only reason that he hasn't did popped her because she records everything. She needs to be popped.
You know, I
Latoya.
had never even heard of the heifer until the Housewives, and I still haven't gone to her YouTube channel. Based on what I see on the Housewives, she's annoying.
She's
And
desperate.
yeah, and I think that she's lacking attention. And like, with her own carrying the camera all around in her house, it's different when you do it professionally in reality TV. And I think, and also about her husband not being with her, I think she's probably deep down, I think she's hurting and she's lacking something and she's deflecting.
She she came out before she got on the show. She came out with drama with Nene, but Nene blew her dust. Okay.
I saw that. She, again, I said that the other night. She's come for everyone. Everyone. just to see what's gonna hit and what's gonna stick. And I don't know if you watch what happens live last night with Candy. And Andy asked Candy, "Are you ashamed of the way she's acting with Kenya and Drew?" She said, "No, I can't control what she does." But she says, "I'm definitely ashamed of what she does with Fallon later in the season. You'll get a chance to see that." She said,
Because
"I'm
Fallon
embarrassed
got more money than Candy.
for that."
She sure does. And it don't matter that she married a man with money. He put her on, and she's a businesswoman. Um,
Ooh,
a
my
young
order
lady
been
said,
picked up 3 hours later. How about that?
huh?
I said they picked up my order 3 hours later.
Okay, so this guy on YouTube, he did a whole segment on her, and I've been hearing about her over the years, but just to see if she just wants to be on TV. That's the only reason she messed with Kenya to me.
She
I
wasn't
can believe
even.
that.
Richie Sky said she wasn't even Team Kenya at first.
No, she wasn't. But Kenya is Mark is not going to get her baby. I don't know why she allows Mark to have so much problems. I think maybe that's a storyline because Mark could care less.
She's scared of him.
Um, the guy
Marie.
said, Latoya chick is in
Oh,
her.
okay. She said Marie recording herself to prove that they lying. You know, that those are just sympathy votes. I can't get into it. I can't get into it. And I wouldn't have been picking up no phone to record my son act a fool. I wouldn't have picked up no phone for none of that. I would have been picking up the phone to call the police because in the background you would have heard me say I'm finna beat his ass, and I'm finna and I would have
After
been.
he put holes in her walls.
It wasn't
He
a hole
put
in the wall. It's gonna be a hole in his ass.
he
Okay.
put 3 holes in her wall.
No, ma'am, Pam. No, ma'am. Ain't no putting no holes in nothing. I'm putting a hole in your ass. That's it. That's
I'm gonna
it.
tell you something. When my kids were growing up, they used to get these Right On magazines and post Michael Jackson with tape on my wall. Get that shit off my walls. We don't live in a project. Don't
I
put that
used
on my
to.
walls.
I had a wall full of this stuff.
You bet not put that on my wall.
I think Latoya Chick is in hot water because she's saying stuff about a black girl. Ain't like she was. Oh, we talked about that on the show earlier this week. And she doubled back on that foolishness. So, oh yeah, we read that one. Candy not feeling her anymore. She got what she wanted. She got on TV. He would have been running from me. Yes, my son is 21, baby, and he got muscles and stuff. And he know I'll kill him too. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And everybody around me is taller than me. I'll still bring you down to my size. Do not
I'm gonna
disrespect
tell
me,
you now.
and don't play with me.
When my kids is lying, my stretch marks start hurt. And I be saying, don't back up. What was you gonna say? I'm serious. I can look at my kids and tell when they lying to me. And I'll say, my fucking stretch marks are hurting. So back up, let's do another story. And you better get it right. All my walls were covered, and my mom came through and ripped them all down. I was hurt. I know you was, but I don't play that. I do not.
Big girl said I'm gonna bust him in the head. Yes, I would have busted him in the head. I don't play these types of games. Oh, we got a lot of
No.
people watching for this hour. Ooh, wait till we get our real after dark show. We finna get it cracking real slow. And look, subscribe. Go down to look down. I need you to like the video and subscribe. I ain't went over to YouTube to see what y'all doing yet, but I need y'all to subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your mom and your daddy and them to subscribe. Even the people that you don't like, tell them to subscribe. That's the parents.
I just feel like I work hard. I work hard. And I'm
Yeah,
not gonna let my rebellious children, if they were rebellious, because I
take
mean,
over my life.
I'm not gonna let them take everything I build up and destroy it. And I have a 24-year-old who is she refused to let these little raisins as titties out her mouth. Mom, please, mom, can I use your credit card? Mom, can you add me on your card? Mom, No, you're able-bodied. Go to work.
Yeah. The kids are entitled these days, and that's why she got that them growing. And what's bad is miserable Marie knows that her children are entitled. So why don't you break the cycle before the
They
rest of
got
them
to
get?
be entitled. She watching the grandkids. He over there laying up with one of the girls, and the two other girls coming in, and
Look,
he done
you
walked
watching
out
the
and left
kids
you.
while they in there having sex. That's what you doing, making another one.
No, he sure is making another one.
They laying up making another one. Oh, here go one
Right.
a new subscriber, Miss Lauren. Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
Look,
But
I'm
yes,
not.
no, I'm not letting my kids. I'm not letting no man disrespect me. I'm not a side piece. I'm not a two piece. I'm an entree filet mignon with bacon wrapped around these raisins that I call titties. No, you're not playing with me. If I'm giving you head, it's gonna be 6 months after we meet and we're together, and then I will give you head because I'm not trying to taste no other woman you've been with.
Mm, that's a whole nother show. Do your balls stack. Do your balls stack, okay?
Yep, and I'm gonna tell you something. If I ask my husband to make love to me and he tell me he tired, you know what I say? Oh, you wouldn't be tired if it was a new piece.
Oh,
So you better jump over here and beat this pussy up so I can go to sleep.
not with you.
I'm serious. It seemed like the older I got, the more I got to have it.
Okay, so I told this to schoolboy one day when we was talking. Uh, when she was talking about the girl, I was like, well, and I hang out with women that are a little bit older than me. They tell me a lot of stuff too. And I said, really, the older you get, we reach our sexual peak when we're 40. Unlike men, they get hot and bothered at 18, and that's why they be down so much. I said, baby, I'm trying to get married and settle down because I be hot for no reason at all. I don't even know what's going on. You can tell it's milk in the refrigerator. I'm like, oh my god, you know. But I keep it contained.
I'm just saying.
But she
With the
stayed wet
first
for
time,
no reason.
yeah, the first time we went live and you asked me would I do a one night stand. Yes, before I got married. Listen, I worked hard all week and I needed to let go some frustration. Went to the club and said, bam. And I made sure it wasn't nobody husband because we talked a little bit. And I just told him straight out my hand to Jesus. He said, what you want from me, girl? I said, I just want to fuck you for the night.
And they was like, oh, okay, okay. You
And my
serious?
name was what? What did I tell him?
Sally. Sally. Thank you for y'all subscription. Big Dottie ain't played with me this period. I'm still in my wait, I instill the same in my son. I still carry the old school village vibe. My folks call me auntie and granny as a joke, but these kids govern themselves accordingly. Yes, we call each other mama and daddy and Mr. and Miss. One of them. I call you
That's
Miss
right.
Marcella because that's just the way I was raised. Everybody call my grandma Mama Ruby. Okay, either I call her
I
grandma
can't
or Mama
wait till
Ruby.
we get together, y'all. When I come up there and we get together, I can twerk better than some of these young hoes. Cause I ain't got no belly dripping over. I be in here working at go crazy.
Look, I done
Everything.
gained this weight back. I said I might as well just start dancing again in the middle of the floor. Get this weight down. But I saw Miss Marcella in that dress she had on her thought dress. I said she ain't got nothing on there, okay? And she tooted her little booty out. I said, go ahead on. Go ahead on. She keeping it tight and keeping it right. Them
That's
is
right. Or
super
you
good.
gonna look somewhere else.
Yes. Two people told me that after their hysterectomy, their sex drive went into overdrive. Well,
I had a hysterectomy 5 years ago. And yes,
well,
listen,
mine
that
was kind of
hysterectomy did
high
not
before
stop
I
nothing.
had one. And now it's just like, okay, I ain't got to worry about getting pregnant, so it's even better.
No, that hysterectomy did not slow me down. People say you be dry and all that kind of stuff. Women
For
are
me, that didn't
dry.
happen. That
Women
didn't
are
happen.
dry because you don't
They
think
dry.
of your sex. You don't think yourself as sexy. But I think of myself as sexy, and I really can get wet. Listen, I spray. I'm a sprayer. I'm a sprayer, so I'll be ready to go. Like I
Got that
told him
body,
that
yada, 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 yada. Uh.
I do. I love to go out. And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I go out to the little rugged thuggish clubs, right? And them young boys be trying to get on. I be like, yeah, no, baby. I'm going home and get me a real G. Girl for real, 65 and still doing that. I'm 55. 55.
No,
That
she's
is,
65.
oh, you
I'm
65,
assuming
Miss
she's
Lover.
saying she's
That's
60.
right.
That's what I thought.
But I'm gonna tell you, like I know a lot of my friends that I went to school with. They on all types of medications and stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it the natural way. I'm gonna keep my colon cleansed out, and I'm gonna be getting it. Exactly. I curse people out and tell my kids they don't have to call them Miss or Mrs. I still call people Mr. and Mrs. So my children damn better put some respect on it. That's right. That's right. My kids do too. Don't think because they're my friends you can call them by their first name like I do. No.
Yeah, my neighbor kids, they got to calling me by my first name. I was like, who the hell is you talking to? We're not friends, okay? You going somewhere.
That went over Prince's head. She don't know what
I
that
caught
is.
it the spray. I was just trying to ignore it because
It's squirt. It,
I caught it.
I don't know if it's because I'm Puerto Rican and black. My father is Puerto Rican, and my father has 13 children, and I am the only girl.
Ooh. He
And
was
so
busy.
all my
They was
brothers,
busy.
yes, huh?
They was busy.
My mother has 94 grandchildren. I have had 3 natural and 2 I adopted. And I'm telling you right now, my brothers always went to town. I mean, one of my brothers, he named 5 of his sons after him, all juniors, because they were different baby mamas. Yep.
She said she had surgery over 27 years ago. Wow. I'm sure they was doing it way different then because I hear
Yes.
even 5 years ago people say the surgery was different.
I was up in 3 days.
I'm still in recovery.
No, I was up in 3 days walking around because I wanted to keep walking. I didn't want to stiff up.
Oh, they made me start walking like the day after. I was upset. I was like, it hurt. It hurt. Mr. and Mrs. Auntie and Uncle. Growing up, older cousins we call auntie and uncle, cousin, so and so. First names were not allowed unless you want the rod. Ooh, she said the rod.
That's right. The Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. I believed in that.
I will beat your ass.
I'm saying back in the day, I was so bad. I was so bad jumping out of windows, going to clubs at 15 and 16. My mama used to whip me with an extension cord, and it didn't phase me. It didn't phase me. Matter of fact, if my cousin who's a female got in trouble, I would say I did it because she couldn't take getting a beating. I could. I was like, all you gotta do is scream and holler, and they stop.
Yeah, I would do that sometimes. What clubs you would be going to, Marcella? What borough would you be going to?
The Bronx.
Where the crazy people
at. Called Disco Fever, and I was a fever believer. Believe me. One night, my mama caught me in the club because they had put it on TV, and I was up there dancing. My mama had the men from the church come and get me out. When they first came, when they first came into the club, I seen all these black guys with suits on. I thought they was the 5%ers. You know how the 5%? I thought they, I thought they was, I thought they were the 5%ers. They dragged my ass up out of there, and my mama beat the hell out of me.
Oh my God. Thick girl, see, that's why she thick. She say she got it going on too. She got some water for you. He must be good. Why you break up with him? Apparently he was doing something good. No, let me stop. It's not always the best thing. It doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Because they
I
make you
mean, I think girls from the city, we're more faster than girls from the country, but I think the girls from the country had time to settle down and get their education and be about life. I wanted to get out there and do all my bad stuff while I was young. So then when I got serious about college, I was serious. When I got serious about men, I was serious about men.
Because you had got
Believe me.
I might do a show maybe in the next about the end of the month, or maybe when Women's History Month. Excuse me. Maybe I'm going to do a show anyway about women's health. I might do something about that. We could talk about it.
Yeah, we have to take care of ourselves. I mean, when you get in the shower, you got to raise your arm. You got to check your breast. You got to get your coochie check at 50 years old. I had my mammogram. I get my colon cleanse. I get colonoscopies. I make sure that I'm good, because I'm gonna tell you right now, only way I'm gonna die before my husband if I get hit by a car. I'm not gonna die before him. I'm not. I'm the type of woman that I don't worry. I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. Let a bill come in here and I don't want to pay it. Fuck it. I got my big house. I got 5 cars. I got everything I need. I don't give a damn. I wouldn't care. No. My husband being sued right now for some shit he signed up for. Fast Fit. Y'all ever heard of that? There's a place that told him he could lose weight. And I told him, you ain't doing that. And I canceled it. They canceled $8,000 of it and kept $3,000 on, and now they suing him for that. And he's telling me I'm all worried. I said, you get Social Security. Where they gonna get the money from?
I mean, how much weight you got to lose for that kind of money? That shit sound crazy. It sound like
no,
scam.
they saying that you go into this machine and it's supposed to freeze the fat off of you. And I told my husband, you stupid. Look, we might live in a white area, but stop acting like that.
You might as well have got the surgery done, or the Sono Bello, or whatever they got going on. Look, we got a caller.
Okay, come on in. Come in the room.
Come on up in the room.
How y'all doing tonight?
How are you doing, Mr. Grand Soul?
I'm good. New York in the house. Ew. That's my mama acting a plum fool, okay? Up there talking about she's 65. She is 65 though. You know, with her 44-year-old daughter. Today my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm gonna give you a shout out on my show on Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
What part of New York y'all live in?
Bronx.
Okay, I used to live 167 between Walton and Girard. I went to Taft.
Oh gosh, you went to Taft?
I had to go all the way. I went to Taft, and then when I got kicked out of there, my father sent me to Clara Barton in Brooklyn.
I was about to say, I'm like, that's in Brooklyn, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I went to Martin Luther King High School.
Yeah, I stayed in trouble. So you know about the fever then, by the number 4 train?
Yes, I know exactly where the fever was at. I wasn't able to go because the fever was like non-existent by the time I was coming up, but you know, I know
and you
exactly.
should ask your mother down where the fever was down the hill, but then they had them steps going up on Universal.
I know, I hated
University Avenue. Well, I used to go to the hotel, the Stadium. After that. Yeah. My first boyfriend was Melly Mel.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
My brother knew all of them. You know, they older than me.
Yeah, that was my first boyfriend. And I was not the side chick, because everywhere he went, I went.
That's right. Can't be the side chick out here in these streets. No. Not at all. Not at all. But y'all was talking about Marie and her shenanigans. You can't tell me.
Miserable Marie, please
Okay.
put some respect on her name. Miserable.
Miserable Marie.
Miss Marie Crotch Eater.
Right.
I already knew that.
I read that today, and that's the first thing I said before. I was like, why is this woman all in her business like that? Like in her marriage, she don't need to be in her marriage and her relationship like that. That should be between her husband, or well, non-husband, and her kids, because allegedly they never got remarried. They never got remarried. She said the show happened and she never got remarried. So she is not married to that man right now.
Well,
But I tell you what, I don't care. If you my friend and me and my husband having some type of discussion, you bet nada say shit to my husband.
And I'm not inviting you to say nothing to my boyfriend, even my best friend. Ho, why are you here?
Right. What talking about? And she leading the conversation like you wasn't here. No, mind your business. This is my child. This is my husband or whatever. And it has nothing to do with you. If you came here to kind of mediate, you need to be quiet and let people speak their piece first, and then you can say something. But you damn sure not gonna criticize my husband. And
right. And then I don't like that they all saying that they millionaires. Come on, Marie. Your house looked like a shack on fucking on Webster Projects. You just better shut up.
I live right up the block from Webster Projects too. But yeah, like really, and then you're right. Her son did punch 3 holes in the wall.
Yeah,
he did.
And she didn't fuck him up.
No, my mother would have put her foot
all the way.
What? I wouldn't even be here talking to y'all right now if that. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of upbringing I had. You know, like
yeah.
Where the parent
was even before he got to punching holes in the wall. He was hollering
and cussing her out.
Don't talk to me like that. That's first of all, we ain't gonna even get that damn far because I'm punching you in the mouth when you raise your voice at me.
Right, that boy got all his teeth in his mouth. I don't get it.
No, as soon as he would have been calling me bitch, because she said he called me bitch 2 times, I would have said, I would have just started fighting.
You have
we wouldn't have got to that far. We would have been knucking. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. People used to think my Puerto Rican culture. People used to say, "Oh, I know your papa. I know you're scared of your papa." I was scared of my mother. When my mother used to make them rice and beans and take that ham hocks them and cut that meat off with that machete, I was like, "Oh my God, my mother's gonna cut my pussy out." If she knew.
Wow. No. Yeah. Did she throw the shoe at you?
My mother threw the shoe, the pan, the pot. Because, in a Puerto Rican family, we got one rice pot and one pot for the meat. And I'm going to tell you something. My mother would throw the rice on me. She would throw whatever my mother didn't play with me. My mother did not play with. She said, "You think you're cute out there for those motherfuckers, but I will make your ass ugly up in here."
I know that.
My mother didn't play with me.
It's women like that I was afraid of. I didn't play that. It took me a long time to see my mother beat my brother with his own cane after getting shot in his leg. That was enough for me. That was enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm good. You ain't got to worry about the baby. She good. You know,
that
like
me.
But y'all know, I want y'all to pay close attention to this. You know the girl that's the dentist.
Yeah.
Something traumatic happened in her marriage. She is not, and y'all, I'm seeking and I'm looking. It was not her having a mixed child in the South.
Yeah, I don't think it was
No. I think that he was controlling because she said 2 weeks ago, she said that this is my own house and I got it my way. That's because she couldn't do it her way. And I worked for him at the dentist office and now I got my own dentist office. And I'm going to tell you something. If Latricia, whatever the one that's trying to open Fair Street, was smart, she'd have put Marie out and kept the white girl because the white girl family is filthy.
It's the one with the money. And
Yes.
they the ones with the power.
Yes.
Forget the money. They had the power.
Right. That money
That
means a lot.
girl, that
That money
white
means
girl family, that white girl family damn near run that place, okay? And so she gonna let Marie talk to the girl, and let the white lady leave. You just let the bag out the door. I
right.
said, people are so stupid.
She wasn't thinking. She wasn't thinking at all.
She again, I might, thick girl 40 might be right. She might be scared of Marie, because we're not friends. That's my whole thing. People be thinking that you're
Marie might
friends.
tell some of her secrets. Bitch, shut
We're
up.
not
I
friends.
licked you yesterday. That's what Marie would tell Latricia. Remember your little titties? I played with them and licked your pussy
But
yesterday.
look,
Shut the fuck up.
Essie came out of nowhere. I didn't even know she was there. But she
Essie
walked
was
up
standing
on.
by the white girl.
She walked up on that white woman and see in Karen's worlds. You gotta be brazen to walk up on the white woman and her daddy or granddaddy is head of the Confederates, okay? You must be some type of crazy type of person to walk up on her because all she would have had to do was put on the southern white woman, really cut up.
Yes.
Oh, these women, they did something. And she would stop all y'all's businesses. Y'all would have been able to make no money. She would have closed all your stuff. Y'all would have
Well,
been
you
on the
see,
news
they
for
came
something
back
that
and
you
told
didn't
the girl
do.
that she can't have that club. You see what she
Yeah.
came back and told she couldn't have a club. They rather had a club sitting there abandoned than to let her have it. And that white lady had something to do with the stop on that. Trust and believe. See, I couldn't live down there because I would get hung up in a tree. I would say, bitch, I got money just like you. What are you talking about?
Right.
I can't go down in the South.
Well, this Farrah Street, I like the premise of it, but you could tell that it's all BS anyway. Because first of all, I was over it when Letitia. Well, I don't like the way Letitia talks. She sounds like she sounds like she's on TV all the time. Because I'm going to go down the Farrah Street and we're going to do this project. And today we have the councilman on, and we have the contractor of Jackson. And I'm like, man, everybody could go on their computer and put in the VIN number of whatever building that you're trying to buy, and if it's for sale or not. It'll tell you who own it. Right. Like that was just so overproduced at that moment for me.
Yeah, and
you
did you see how he walked out of that foolishness?
He was like, I am leaving.
Yes, he was at the brunch and walked out, and then they're gonna try to blame it on the white girl. See, no. You don't blame it on the white girl because the white girl didn't even know how to read. She was like, "Well, come here."
And you ain't gonna talk to me like we in the 1950s. No, a real lady who was really about that life. It would have been like, you say what? Just say it one more time. She let Essie do the dirty work, and Essie gone over there. No, I would have been like, okay, I'm over here. Now what you got to say, bitch?
Right.
But what you're not about to do is
see that white lady was smart. Yeah. She sat down and did not, and she was waiting for Essie. Essie would have been in jail licking pussy for life, okay?
You might have been enjoying that.
You know what I'm saying? A little too much. But what you're not about to do is stand over me. That's what
you do that. You're in my space. You're in my
space. I don't even get on the subway and want somebody holding a pole in front of me. I need to fucking see around me. I need to see. And you know what? I don't even sit down on the subway when I go home. I stand by the door. I'd rather the people walk past me. I don't want you to be sitting over me. I'm gonna tell y'all this funny thing. One time when I was in college, because I went to college in Manhattan, and I skipped school and went to this nasty flick movie, right? And the guy, Pee Wee Herman, y'all know the guy that played Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
He sat behind me in the movie theater, and I was so tired. I was with my girlfriends, right? And they was flicking hot butter on me from the popcorn. So I just leaned over and went to sleep, and I thought they had poured hot butter on me. That motherfucker jerked off on my neck.
They say he was a pervert back then.
Yeah, that's what they said. I just saw him on TV the other day. I was like, is that Pee Wee Herman? Really?
Well, Pee Wee Herman tells dirty jokes now. He capitalized on it now. He's like, I'm old, I'm a freak. Go ahead.
Yeah, they definitely
jerked off on my neck. And I'm gonna tell you, I could have went to jail that day because it was this place called Beefsteak Charlie, right?
I know
We
Beefsteak Charlie.
whooped his ass in that movie theater, and then when the police was coming, we ran out the side door into Beefsteak Charlie, and I put on a damn apron like I worked there.
Yo, Marcella, you be having me cracking up. I be following you. You be having me cracking up. Oh my God.
Thank you.
I love
But
it though.
this is how I am all the time. This is how I am every day, all the time.
You seem like you're like that. And then when Princess come on, I just be like, my mother be like, up there go my girl. There go my girl.
I love Princess. But
Hey,
I was telling Princess tonight, I don't give a fuck. I ain't dying. I ain't worrying about no fucking bills. I ain't worrying about none of that. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm talking about I don't worry. See, when women worry, they start looking older.
Yeah.
Somebody talking some bullshit, I just get me a glass of Hennessy and be thinking about when I'm going to give head when I get to the house.
Till he dead.
Head till he dead, honey.
I love it. I can't wait to be. You make 55 look happy. I can't wait to get there.
Look,
like
my husband when my husband said you ain't get enough, I said just call a bitch Sally. No. Ride, Sally, ride.
Right. I love it. I love it.
Oh my God. I'm gonna start putting clips on Instagram so people can come back and look at these videos. I'm gonna put that one right there.
Oh my goodness.
Ride, Sally, ride.
Yeah. You gotta be a different bitch in the room. I mean, you ain't gonna be a hoe to nobody else, but you gotta be a hoe to your husband, honey.
There go my mama.
Hey girl, she know what I'm talking about. Your mama know what I'm talking about. She over there grinning and bending. Saying, yeah, girl, don't tell all my secrets.
And bending.
You are a mess.
But I'm real. I'm just real like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I'm not sipping no Henny tonight and have not had any.
I see.
I'm like this all the time. So, now I'm getting ready to get up and go get a little sip and come back, but I don't need that. I'm like this all the time.
It's natural, huh?
That's what I be telling people. They be like, you need to get high. I be like, baby, you know this is sober. Some people be thinking I be drunk on camera. I'll be real sober. I'll be 100% sober. I be like, y'all don't want none of me till I get there.
Right.
Or they say, hey, mama.
Yes, honey.
Yeah,
we old, but we ain't dead.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. My mom in her 60s, and she big too. And I be like, she still be. At one point, she was trying to fuck on this man. He was my age, and I was like, "What he want with you?" I said it. I was like, "What he want with you? Like, you know, where's he trying to get at?" I said, "You will not." I said, first of all, I'm not calling no ninja my age daddy. You can get the fuck out of here with that. I said, if you bring him around here,
she just wanted some fun.
If you bring him around, she said she didn't want to mess with him. I said, you bring his ass around here. I said, I bet you he won't come back. She was like, what you gonna do? I said, I bet you he won't bring his ass back. I promise you that. Get the hell on out of here. I said, I'm gonna make sure if something happens, he ain't gonna want to come back and fuck with you. I don't want you fucking on nobody that's supposed to be fucking on me. How about that?
Look, if mine ever leave, the next one I get gonna be young. I don't want nothing. Hell no.
What lip want? What'd you say about it? She got some lip gloss from me. Marjay and Thick Girl 40 was my first customers.
Oh, you got some.
Oh yeah, I'll put this stuff up for y'all at the end of the video. All of my House of the Princess viewers, y'all get a special discount. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I think I have to put it on because everybody got a different discount code.
So what I want to tell everybody, y'all need to support each other. We need to support each other. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If it wasn't for this COVID-19, I wouldn't even be on the internet because I always stay busy. I get on that Chinese bus. That motherfucker stops on 42nd Street in Chinatown. I get on the R train, go right on uptown. And I was doing this every weekend. And now I'm scared to go back and forth to New York. Everybody would say, why don't you just fly? I said, because when I get there, I want to run the street. I don't even take no clothes. I buy what I'm going to wear every day.
Wow.
You can go to the bodega and get a pair of panties. Shit. All I need is a pair of panties and a fucking toothbrush.
Everything is right there. You right?
Yeah. I go when I come home. They be like, do you have luggage? No, because I get there Friday afternoon. I'll go buy something. And then I go out that night. And then the next day, I be just partying. I don't even sleep the whole weekend I'm there.
I hear that. I retired.
And then when I'm riding home on that bus on Sunday, I'm asleep the whole way. And then when I get in the door, I tell my husband, take your drawers off.
Uh-oh.
You got energy after that? You must have. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. Huh? I mean, my daddy got 13 kids now.
I heard you say that. I'm an only child. I have 3 though. But I was saying I retired a couple of years ago. And once I retired, I said all I was going to do is have fun and travel. And as soon as I retired, the next day, I was in the airport heading out for a cruise. And then last year, actually, as COVID hit, I was just coming off of a cruise. We got stuck on the sea for a couple of days. And then I headed back up to New York. And then we kind of...
And it's bad up there. They got motherfuckers in Brooklyn dropping dead like they swatting flies and throwing them in freezers.
Stupid.
It's not as bad as it was.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not now.
Yeah. Last year
the mistake is when they go to the hospital. Like if you get sick, you can work this off of you. Apple cider vinegar, vitamin D. It's when you go to the hospital and you psychologically mind fucking yourself and then you're dead.
I tell you, going to the hospital ain't no joke. That is no joke. Yeah.
Don't want to be there.
Now, my cousins live on 116th Street. So when I come up there, I had got so drunk, I thought it was alcohol poison. And she said, just go to Harlem. It's around the corner. I said, I'm not fucking going in there. I ain't going in there. I'll get over this shit. Let me get some water and orange juice.
Right. You was in New York.
I haven't been since this whole year, but my daughter lives there. And she's home here because of the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
She goes to LaGuardia.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good school.
But we be listening to you on All About the Tea with Monica. Love it.
I come on every afternoon on my Facebook page, all the Real Housewives discussion. I come on 12:30 every day.
I don't know how. I don't know how. No, I'm on there. I don't know how I miss it. I just gave her the link, so maybe she'll catch it and tell me about it.
Yeah,
I'll be trying to catch Marcella. Some days I miss it too.
I'm very new.
I'll be up there talking shit, and and when people inbox me, I won't say who it is, but I will discuss what they ask me, and then if they feel like I might embarrass them, but I won't say their name. But if you ask me something stupid, I'm gonna answer you like, I don't know what Monica looked like, but you don't know what Jesus looked like, and you love that mother.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, come on now. That's the problem with some of us Black women. We judge women by the way they look.
You can't.
And you shouldn't do that. No. That's the problem. Girls be staring you up and down, and I'm staring right back.
Exactly.
See, when I have a license to carry.
Right.
I have a license to carry. So you stare at me, and you're gonna be staring at my motherfucking gun, and my finger works well.
I know that's right. Listen,
Miss Marcella, I agree. My aunt was tested twice and was fine. Came home the same night and had to go right back and test positive. and was only at the hospital. She passed this Saturday afternoon. Oh my goodness!
I'm sorry to hear that.
My condolences, honey.
Miss Bond, I have lost 7 family members to COVID, so I know.
Yeah, that's
I know.
That's a whole nother.
And guess what? We couldn't have no family gathering. We couldn't have no funeral. We couldn't. One of my cousins was a truck driver. He was a truck driver.
Now for that. They're giving out money to. They're giving out money to families who weren't able to go to their like their family
funeralized.
Yeah, they're giving out money for that. It's a whole grant. Right now.
Marcella, my food came 5 hours later.
And it would have been fucking free. You got here and wanted me to sign something. I would tell you,
They're gonna be like, it was snowing outside.
But I really don't trust Uber Eats. No? I don't trust Uber Eats. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I talk to people here in Virginia, right, they think that I'm talking to them smart because of my accent, and you know that New York talk tends to come out
aggressive.
And they say, oh, they think she's smart and aggressive, and I'd be scared somebody spit in my food. I would be fucked about.
That's like going to the Chinese restaurant, fucking with the man that's fixing your food.
Right.
Well, here, I got too many manners. Everybody over here, they ain't got no manners. So when you talk nice to them, they think something wrong with you.
Right. When I go to a restaurant and I'll say, my food isn't hot, and my husband said, don't do that. They're gonna spit in your food. I said, may I speak to your manager, please? Can you take this off my bill? I just will not eat there.
Yeah. Me either.
No, but I do. I miss my pizza. I miss my Jamaican bean pies. When I get there, I eat everywhere I can, and I like to go in the dirtiest restaurants. Y'all know Sylvia. I used to love fucking Sylvia's. I couldn't
get a plate there when I went. I've only been in New York one time, and that place wore me out. Y'all don't believe in left to right. Everything is up and down. That shit got on my nerves. And it was like,
I love going down
before I had my surgery, so I was really tired.
Oh, I'm telling you, I walk blocks and blocks and blocks. I be so happy when I'm home because I fucking go to the park and act like I'm a fucking tourist. I will rent a horse. It's $200 to drive around the park, look at Trump Tower, and go to the Metropolitan Museum. Every time I go home, I act like I'm a tourist, and I love the train. I just like the funky smell. I like the bums. I miss so much about it. But you know, I told my husband I want to move back, and he said it's not like it was when you was up there. You need to stay down here.
You've been gone for too long.
No, I come home every month before this COVID. I was in New York every month.
Okay, but to live,
I got a lot of family there.
No, but to live again is different.
Yeah, but my grandmother was a doctor at Beth Israel.
Oh,
okay.
Really?
So she lived in Stuyvesant right across the street.
Right.
So I didn't have a problem going through Stuyvesant. I wasn't worried about getting raped in the middle of the night because, you know, they got security walking all around there. And they made sure we got up in that building and out the building. I would come out and jump on that LL train, and I'd be in Brooklyn. I'd be in the Bronx. I'd be everywhere. I can't wait to come back home.
Y'all gonna have to give me a tour. Like New York is too big. That's like living in Chicago.
You better be ready to walk. Cause
I'm a little bit more healthier now, and my weight will be down by then. But like Chicago, I can still tourist.
The last time I was there, I was at Pride. Pride.
Oh, okay.
They shut down the New Jersey train. They shut down everything. I had to walk blocks to get in an Uber, and they was overcharging.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Every time it's an event, they overcharge.
Even when I ain't care because I was walking around there. I took my shirt off with my bra. I was smoking weed. I was doing all of that and had never smoked weed. Never. I was smoking weed. The police be right there standing while you smoking weed. When it was Pride, they let you smoke weed.
Yeah, they let you smoke weed. Yeah. They don't be saying much at all. I used to work
walking around with my Hennessy. I was fucked up.
Well, it's legal now in Chicago, so
weed is
for real.
Yeah, at least medicinal. Everybody be smoking. Okay. They do whatever. Okay. They were smoking before, and so now that it's legal, it's much easier to get. You don't know who got it legal and who don't. They just be smoking. Like if you now you won't catch a charge. I don't smoke. But I think it's
Yeah, you
like
get
a few. If you have a few grams, they'll just throw it away, or they'll ask you, "Do you have a license?"
no, you get a ticket for $25 here.
Yeah, some old bullshit like that.
Oh, okay.
But I don't smoke weed. And my husband came on, he said, "Girl, what in the hell?" But it's just when I get up there, I want to run the street. I want to run. I want to run the street. I would
Weed
like
is
to
not
go
my
to the.
thing. I'll drink any day.
Give me some.
I like to get fresh flowers every day, fresh bread every day, fresh. I mean, you go into the butcher shop, you see a beef tongue. I be taking pictures like I'm a tourist. I miss it so much.
I can't go in those shops. I don't like the way they smell.
Oh, I love it. And they wrap your meat in paper.
Yep.
I think I was supposed to be a vegetarian because I can't stand the way the meat smell. I can't.
I love it.
Meat and stuff.
I
But
told you I love how the bum smell. I would go eat in a nice Italian restaurant and come out with a doggy bag just to give it to a bum.
I'm good on that. He said, I'm good on that. I don't know if it's completely legal, but Wilmington PD don't care as long as you mind your business and are in front of your home. I don't smoke around them plenty, but it's more stuff to worry about for real, for real. I don't smoke around them pretty. Yeah, the hood police don't give no fuck. Go kill somebody or something like that.
But we don't make you kill nobody. It's the other shit.
Right. No, I'm saying they'll worry about if you trying to kill somebody. Either they're gonna show up or they're gonna go the other way.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was on All About That Tea last week, and everybody got so fucking mad at me about the T.I. shit. And I was saying that.
Yeah, they was hating on you for real. I was in the comments.
Oh yeah. And I didn't care because I said I'm not gonna. I said we can have our own opinion on T.I., right? Mm-hmm. But if he's paying these chicks off before they get to the court, their story gonna change. That girl Sabrina gonna look crazy, and guess what? Everybody know that if you go to somebody's hotel room, you go in there to get fucked. You didn't go there to get an autograph from T.I. And if he was smart, he had them sign NDAs, right? The NDAs specified that they're gonna be drinking, taking drugs, and fucking. So why are you mad if you wake up and another dick is beside you? When you sign that, when you saying that you're gonna be with his friends, you're gonna be with him and whatever. Listen, I'm saying I used to date a rapper, so I know how they
used to be off the chain. I didn't get a chance to give my 2 cents about it real good.
Oh, they was mad at me, girl.
Sabrina, she's a whole pimp. That bitch was a pimp. And she was still getting along with him, and she's on the payroll, and they just fell out. That's all it is. And
that's right. And he put the gun to her head 5 years ago, and you coming out with that.
I remember that. I remember when that happened.
Why didn't you come out 5 years ago when it happened?
Because she was still on the motherfucking payroll. That's why. And she going out there helping getting the bitches and human trafficking. And that's why he had her doing it, so they wouldn't be implicated in it. Watch, they ain't gonna be able to tie him into it. They ain't gonna
be able to hold no case.
They ain't gonna be able to tie him to it.
And you talking about the undocumented bitches he was fucking. Listen to this. You think they gonna come and say they fucked T.I. and they ain't supposed to be in the country anyway? They ain't supposed to be here. Right. He threw every trick $1,200. And Thick 40, she was defending me in the chat. But I told her, don't get upset. I'm not gonna backpedal. This is public opinion. Look how long. Look what they got. They got R. Kelly. They got Bill Cosby, but they didn't get Harvey Weinstein. They didn't get Jeff Epstein from New York City.
They got how long Harvey in jail.
Look how long it took them to get them. Look at all these women that came out against Donald Trump, and he ain't been got yet.
And he said, like he said it.
And he told them, yes, I'm rich and I will grab them bitches by the pussy. And nothing happened.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So Sabrina, you think she gonna get immunity? Girl, please. She might get immunity in the court of law, but the court of the public, they gonna shoot her down. They gonna call her snitch and everything else. Her life will never be the same. And guess what?
It's not for the girls. The girls not doing much talking. She doing most of the talking.
She feeding the conversation. I feel like she leading it. I listened to a lot of those A lot of those things she didn't put up, and she's literally leading the conversation. She's like forcing them to say without forcing, you know what I mean? Them to say what she wants everybody to hear, you know? Like the one conversation that I heard her say, the girl was like, she called, no, I got a phone call saying that I should come back down here because they got something for me or they want me to do something. And I spoke to my mother about it. My boyfriend, now you got a boyfriend or you married, you speaking to them about it, and everybody say to go, but they won't tell you over the phone what it is. Why the hell am I going?
Just like with the R. Kelly thing, for real. Some of them parents signed them girls over to him. Why is he getting his time? And you know what? His wife was involved allegedly.
Too. I could believe
his wife was involved allegedly. She was getting it in too.
You think Drea was involved?
Yes, I met Drea here, and she wanted to party and get down, and is everybody with everything? What does that mean where I'm from?
She's sweet.
She is so sweet though.
She can dance. She can dance. She got a nice ass. She can dance.
She do. Now I'm looking all fat on camera. I don't care. Y'all can judge me.
Her body is the bitch. Her body is so skinny.
She is just as small as Marcella. I ain't never seen no booty like that in my life on somebody so small. She looks thicker on camera, but she is this big.
No, I went to a seminar that she taught and talked about abuse at the seminar. And when somebody asked her did R. Kelly abuse her, she refused to answer.
Well, it's obvious. Okay. She took some kind of abuse.
Yeah.
But she can't answer.
Right.
She can't answer.
Hugh Hefner, he died, but he got on the other side. I bet the good Lord had the final say. Well, you know, Hugh Hefner was the originator of you finna sign this paperwork. Are you gonna be my girlfriend? All his girlfriends, they'll tell you even to this day, they had contracts to even be his girlfriend. And they say he was very strict on what they could do, drug use.
But that's what I'm saying. They popping all the black people. And I think it's gonna be a hard touch for them to touch T.I. I really do.
I don't think it's gonna be that.
You put them pills in your mouth. You put them mollies in your own mouth. When they said they was taking my phone, I would have said, "I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Y'all not taking my damn phone."
Right. That was literally the thing I said. I'm like, I'm going to some place. All right, I done been to celebrity parties. I done been to rappers, whoever. Right. I've been to these things, but the moment I step foot at the door and they say, "Drop your phone right here," nah, I'm not going in. Y'all still going? I'm out. I'm not going.
You know what
I'm saying? I'm not.
I'll turn it off.
Right. I'll turn it off,
but I'm not going to take any pictures. I'll let you look through the phone and see if I took some pictures, but you're not taking my stuff.
No.
I will put it in the car. Okay. Something, but you're not taking it from me.
And right now, Sabrina never answers why she was fighting the assistant. What made T.I. put that gun to your head? And what would you fight that sister? It's a lot of stuff about her story is just suspect. I'd rather hear it from the victims.
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me that he put a gun to her head. He's a whole gangster. Like, I'm looking like, okay, so why was y'all fighting over drugs or money or something like that? Like, that's what that's what gangsters do when you're in the lifestyle. So, I'm not going to tell all my business, but it's people that I'm familiar with closely that have guns around for lesser things. Just because it's Friday, I'm going to have my gun out and have it on the table. I just want you not to play with me, and you're not going to pull anything. So when you really in that lifestyle, when you get around those type of people, usually I kind of get out the way unless it's somebody I'm really, really secure about. But that whole lifestyle gives you some type of vibe, especially when you talk about, God. It kind of pulls you away from like, maybe I don't need to be here. Maybe I don't need to be in the midst of that. So that lets me know that you was about that life as well. You know, you probably had a piece of your own, because if you out there ahead of the girls and recruiting the girls, and she said I stabbed somebody, she had her little piece somewhere too. She knew how to shoot and stab in humbug. So I don't put nothing past these people. Again, he's a whole gangster, a drug dealer. Yes, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm lesser of a gangster, and I probably
he's too little for me. Ugh, I don't like no little bony puny man. I want to grab on your ass. I don't want to feel like I'm fucking a bone.
Well, he got that little booty, but I like little men. I've learned to climb trees nowadays, but and that's a whole new thing for me. But
I told you, I like the big men. Their stomachs is my playground, girl. When you get up there, you feel like you're in a waterbed.
You so silly.
All right, Marcella.
Swag surfing.
Oh man, not swag surfing.
Oh gosh.
I'm taking my phone so-called protect yourself, but what about me protecting myself? Ain't no telling what they took off my phone screenshot and use anything against you. Oh, they took a picture of you anyway. Him and his boys took a picture of you. Yeah. And they got video cameras where you walking around naked. Like, I ain't been to those types of parties because I won't go. But I've heard, like, women be walking around naked. They got to have their titties out and all kind of stuff. They be doing some freaky stuff.
I know. I'm serious. They get that money and be acting crazy. Them ball players. You see all the black ball players get convicted. When they break up with the white hoe, she go tell the police. He beat me. And their whole career over. Look how the Kardashians, every black dick they've been on, they have ruined their lives.
That's true. They got it from their mama.
Right.
And I'm telling you, allegedly, Lori Harvey is a gangster too. Not Lori Harvey's mother.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know what she doing with her daughter?
Yeah, and she taught her daughter well. But see, her daughter falling down on the game because she dropping them draws for every last one of them niggas.
She said that's how she got here.
She moved through them quick though.
Because they said she's not a natural Harvey. I hear my phone going off.
Oh, she's not. She's not. He's not a natural Harvey.
He adopted
Steve
them.
Harvey kids look dark skinned. He got them twin girls and them boys.
You could tell they like them.
She looked just like her father.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, she got that stepfather's money. That's all that matters, honey.
Right. They using the hell out of Steve.
Yeah, they all took his name. All of her kids took his last name.
That was probably in the agreement,
Right.
The prenup.
Yeah.
Say that, Miss Marcella. You hear her? She said, "Say that, Miss Marcella."
I like a solid or
like
belly. I don't like them too bony. If they too bony, I'ma feed them. But I like them.
I know that's.
I like my men to look like pipes. I mean, I like for them to look like plumbers so they can lay plenty of pipe.
I'm like, you like the pipe? Oh, that's a whole nother thing. We'll have a after dark.
We gotta get on another after dark.
Yeah, have another after dark. We're gonna have to write all this stuff down. We got to have a meeting.
I ain't gotta write it down. I know what I like, honey.
I'm talking about which shows we gonna do, which we gonna talk about.
I like my men dark. I like them blue-black. So like when we turn off the lights, the only thing I see is your teeth.
Wow. No, I used to be color struck. I never liked the dark skin guy. And it wasn't because I would hate black people or anything like that. I just never liked them darker than me. That's all.
I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret, you ladies, and I want y'all to Google it. My uncle is preacher.
From the movie over here.
He was in a movie later in life in Harlem.
Oh, okay.
You never heard of Preacher?
No, I know that name.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about the movie.
He was in a movie, but that was after he did he got convicted. My uncle used to kill people every night. He could not go to sleep if he didn't murder somebody.
That's crazy.
So I got that same little habit. I be murdering my husband Dick while he murdering people.
I can't with you, Miss Marcella.
And that's no Hennessy. The Hennessy helped me control myself when I'm on All About That Tea, because you can't say a lot of words, you know.
Right.
We definitely can't talk like this on daytime television.
That's why I be drinking the Hennessy so I can slow down.
You still be going. You still be going. Cut it out.
I love them.
I have to silence myself, or I have to stifle myself certain things I be wanting to say, or I be wanting to clap back at some of these people up in the comments that be capping. I be like, who the hell is you talking to like that? I can't type.
One girl told me one day, you need to stay off All About That Tea and get you a job.
So you get every time I'm here, bitch. That's what I be thinking.
I said my job is to get up, fix me a cup of coffee, and have some cigarettes. That's my job.
Right now, I'm a lady of leisure. I'm a businesswoman and I'm a boss.
Marcella,
Right.
That's why I got time to sit up here and be on TV all the time.
Marcella, you got me with the cigarettes, because I used to be a big smoker and I love to smoke. I kid you not. But I stopped, and I think
14 years ago.
But I can still get around people and just love and enjoy the smoke. Oh, yes. My God.
Yes. And my husband don't smoke. I smoke. My husband don't drink. I drink. And sometimes he'll drink. If I say, baby, come on, have a drink with me, he'll drink 1800.
That's my drink. 1800 silver.
Ooh, y'all drink.
That's right.
I don't really drink, but when I do have a cocktail, it's some old sorry stuff. I've been getting into wine because they said it's good for your blood, but either some wine. I like Malibu, Ciroc. The young man I speak to from time to time, his favorite drink is Remy Martin, so I might sip on his stuff for a little Hennessy, something like that.
Oh yeah, I love Hennessy. Man, the white will make me act up. If I drink anything white, I'm gonna be loose as a goose.
I like Hennessy. I drink it straight.
Sally come out. Ooh, that's Tammy do it straight. I be like,
Sally be coming out, and I be forgetting I'm in the club with my husband.
You can't forget that.
Yeah,
when I go to the club with my husband, we sit in the VIP, and my husband will sit there all night long. I be on the dance floor, and I don't be dancing with nobody. I've danced with the girls I'm out with or whatever. But my husband will sit there, and then my husband will stand up in the VIP and do like this. That means I'm getting too loose. I'm getting too loose, and it's time to go.
Now, look, the problem is the young man I converse with is the two of us are horrible individually. So we don't really go out too much. But when we go out together, and once we ain't really got loose like that out, but we are bad together. Like as soon as we come in, the heads is turning. Like, who is them people? What is they doing? But he's loud. I can be kind of loud when I want to. He'll turn up, and then
that means he has insecurities. I go out with
sometimes, but we have fun. That's what I'm saying. Like when they turn heads when we come in, I'm gonna dance. He gonna dance.
He dance with other women.
He hasn't yet, but I would let him.
Oh no, my husband better not even.
Because I will dance with somebody else. So I just think that if I'm gonna do it, we have not done it yet. I would be fair. That's what I'm saying. We haven't done it yet.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm mucho celoso. That means I'm very jealous. No,
don't touch on nobody.
I'm very jealous.
No, don't.
No, I dance with my girlfriends or I dance by myself. Because in the VIP, it has like its own dance floor.
The bar.
My husband bet nada. He better be looking on the floor. If a bitch walk by naked, you better not look up. I'm serious. I'm very jealous. And my husband have caught these hands in the club, I swear to God.
He can't stand the woman, but I'm just out there. We're gonna have a good time. As long as she don't touch on you and you don't touch on her, I'm good. You know, I'm not gonna touch on no dude. You know, he ain't gonna touch on me.
Everybody in this town, honest to God, they know me. From Virginia Beach to Norfolk, they know who I am. They know me. So they'll say, don't talk to her husband. Because I'm going to tell you, one night this girl sent some roses over to my husband. And guess what? My husband told the rose guy,
no, you send them back. You send them back. Right. No, ma'am.
And so he had to go back to the girl to give her the roses. Y'all, the club we was in, it was a juke joint kind of piece of shit. And this bitch gets up to go into the bathroom, and there's only one stall. And when she closed the door before she could lock it, I snatched it open. I said, "Oh, girl, we got the same thing." And so she said, "Oh, yeah,
meeting in the ladies' room."
Meeting in the ladies' room. I said, you know what? You better be careful who you buy flowers for, because it could be for your funeral. And I was fucked up when I said it, but I meant what I said. You know what I'm saying? You see that? My husband's wedding ring, honest to God, my husband's wedding ring looks like my brother's Super Bowl ring. When my brother won the Super Bowl, I bought my husband a wedding ring just like the Super Bowl ring. And he got jewelry all over him. So you know this nigga ain't single. You know this nigga didn't come in this bitch by himself.
Well, that's disrespect. I can understand it. Don't play with me, ho. Don't do that. Now, the disrespect, don't do that.
And I swear to God, when she walked out of there, them hood girls I hang with, I bought everybody a shot of Patron and said, get that bitch out of here. And they took her ass right outside. I don't know what happened, because I jumped in my Escalade and left before the cops came.
Hole in the wall.
Right.
That's what we call them, hole in the wall.
Yes. And my husband's from North Carolina, so when we go down there, I do not talk at all. I don't talk to any of them. I don't talk at all. I have my sunglasses on, and I be looking at them saying,
Why?
Because they just so country, and I just I mean, you got on sandals, and I could scratch the back of your heel.
Oh, no, fam. No, don't do that. Take care of yourself.
Hello. Please.
It's important.
And guess what? I put my hand to God. I've been with my husband a very long, for 17 years. And me and his sisters, they stand back, because you know what they told me one time? They say, you so skinny, you need to come down here and eat some possum and hog maw, whatever the hell that was. And so I said, y'all need a motherfucking salad. Y'all need to run up and down these dirt roads and shut the fuck up. And after that, guess what? And they were saying it jokingly, but it had pissed me off, because it was like a family reunion. I said, you bitches need to run up and down these dirt roads and lose some fucking weight. And then I told my husband, it's fucking time to go. He didn't get to eat none of that shit they had cooked. It was time to go, because I was going to turn that bitch out. I'm not lying, every couple of hours I would go get in the truck and watch TV, because we got 5 TVs in our truck. I would sit there with the air on, and he was like, every time I come down here, I got to have gas cans, because you burn all the air out. I'm not going to be out there with shit biting on me, and I don't want, and I'm serious. And they do not come to my home. They do not come to our house to visit.
They probably can't take you.
I make them take off their shoes.
You make them feel uncomfortable.
I make them wash their hands, huh?
You make them feel uncomfortable.
You make them feel uncomfortable.
But it's my house, not ours.
I heard you the first time. And listen, I know that when it's mine, it's mine.
And if you got to go with them motherfuckers, take garbage bags. Do not take my Louis Vuitton suitcases.
Marcella tickles me with this Louis Vuitton suitcase. To the point that she called me. She was like, let me show you.
I love it. No, sir. You go downstairs and grab some of them fucking hefties and get your shit out of here. I'm all about my bags now. Princess will tell you that. I had Princess in my closet for a couple of hours.
About 15 bags. I was like, well, damn, I didn't even know they made that one.
I love bags, but And like he told me last month, he said, life is short, baby. You know, you need to sit down with my sisters. I said, I'm not fucking them. I don't have to sit down with them.
Right.
That's right.
That's your family.
Right. And I just got to keep it real. I didn't. This is my third husband.
Oh
So
yeah.
how many sets of sister and brother-in-laws I have? I don't even fucking know because I don't want to meet you.
I know that.
Like, I'm over that part of it. Mm.
My next hubby gonna be Barack.
And then we just get through talking about being a side piece to the wife.
I ain't gonna be no side piece. I'm gonna bump Michelle right out the box.
Uh-oh.
I got that snapper.
That's a Chicago, Southside Chicago man. Now you gotta be ready to handle all that. He's from the bougie part a little bit.
Huh?
He's from the bougie part a little bit though.
Girl, he's hood.
That part. My son went to the school 2 blocks from there. I would get so upset when they come to town or when they had to block off stuff. And as a matter of fact, the house still blocked off a little bit. Like you can't just walk down that block. You have to go around.
No, when I went to DC, I saw his daughter sitting in Five Guys. Y'all ever heard of that restaurant, Five Guys? And his daughter was sitting in there with her friends. Now check this out. I'm thinking like, damn, she out here by herself. And no, she wasn't, honey. Let me tell you, Secret Service with shorts on. They had them things in their ear, and they standing all around her outside the restaurant. 2 of them in there, acting like they reading the Washington Post. No, honey. Had guns on. I was like, let me hurry up and get the fuck out of here. But it was Sasha. And she was sitting there with her little friend. And then when it was time to leave, they got up. When she was saying she was ready to leave, they got up and held the door for her, and she jumped in a limo.
I met Barack a couple of times. As a matter of fact, I met him when Senator Kennedy first introduced him and was, they was priming him to run. Real cool guy.
Oh, I love the Kennedy family. When that boy died in that airplane crash, I almost lost my damn mind. I said, fucking Caroline.
Exactly how I feel too. Some families I get close with, the ones that didn't like me, fuck y'all, and y'all not invited to my home or my space, period.
Right.
The Latrice brother and them not liking the new girl, but like the ex because she's staying with mom. How y'all feel about that? Ooh, I'm gonna have to go in.
Let me tell you, Latrice
I'm that sister
wrong. I'm with the brother.
Yes.
You don't like my girl. You don't want her to come around, and then y'all having family shit and inviting my ex-girl, and my new girl can't come.
That's really cool.
I'm not gonna be at y'all family shit. You know what I'm saying? They need to respect. They need to respect him. He's no longer with her. She don't.
That's uncomfortable.
The child should come, but the ex-girlfriend shouldn't come. And what the fuck is she doing living with his mama anyway?
Right. She got no place to go.
But
I would let the child stay with my house, and I would tell her, you better go find your friends or something. You got a couple weeks, but you need to go get you a job and get you a place to stay. I'll help take care of your baby. Because that's my family. But honey, I need
y'all
you to
gonna see Cliff. Y'all gonna see Cliff next week. Y'all, when y'all see it next week, Cliff is gonna dog his wife out. It's gonna be the anniversary, and he gonna dog her out.
It's gonna happen. I'm like,
waiting for that.
But see, she fucked up when she took that check from him. He didn't believe in her hair business. She got it up here now, and he want to be involved. I want to invest. I want to make decisions. He ain't nothing but a media whore. He want to be right along with her everywhere. But guess what? Y'all? Don't forget, Marie slept with her husband.
Oh, Marie slept with
allegedly.
her husband.
I thought you were saying Letitia, not Latrice.
Right, I thought it was Letitia.
Marie slept with Cliff?
Yes. No.
I thought you were talking about the other guy.
Yeah,
Right.
he did. But that's what I'm saying. They ain't never a little bunch of country bumpkins sleeping around. You ain't even sleeping up. You crawling on the backside. Y'all, we've been up here 2 hours. It's 12:07.
I'm looking. Do we want to wrap it up? 2.5
Yes, my
hours.
clitoris is calling my husband.
Ooh, oh my God. Okay, let me do the closing remarks. Because I need to send a text message because I know I ain't getting nothing going on tonight. I'm gonna hook myself. Thank you, Ms. Glover. So thank you for coming. We'll be on. I'll be on a couple of times this week, and I think it's at 2:00 all about the tea tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes,
But
if the weather does not, if the weather is good there, because they Schoolboy and Monica, they having bad weather.
Yeah.
And players, because she down there too.
Mm-hmm.
But 2:00 is the celebrity. So I don't know, but yeah, we'll let her know. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being on camera.
Yes. I
All
love
right.
you guys.
Love
Keep
you.
it real with Mark. Don't forget to go on my YouTube page.
I already got you, girl.
We're gonna do that announcement real quick. See y'all. Bye-bye. Okay, so yeah, we finna wrap up. This was a good pilot episode of the Affiliates After Dark. Okay, so what's going to happen is as soon as I get it all together and we have a meeting, me and Miss Marcella and Schoolboy are the affiliates, and that's gonna be our name. And we're gonna have an After Dark show due to y'all request. And that way we could talk dirty like we want to and say what we want to say and do what we want to do and sip cool beverages while we do it late at night. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this video. And when we're done, go over to Marcella's page. It is very important. It is Speak with Your Girl, Marcella. Subscribe to her page because when she get popping, it's finna be over with. Marche said, hell no, let Miss Marcella go fuck his brains out and we can stay. I'm jealous. I ain't had no peen in 3 months, only had a little kitty. You know, princess. Yeah, that was recent. She is subscribed to Marcella. Okay, and let me put y'all, it's under banners. This down here, Royalty Beauty Branch, y'all was asking earlier. That is my beauty company. Where I sell right now, I sell lashes, hair extensions, and lip gloss. Thick Girl 40 and Marjay already got some lip gloss, and Marjay done brought a whole set. I got something special coming for you. I'm working on getting the t-shirts. I just opened the printer. I was doing some research about what I want to do. And so I'm getting the vinyl open. I'm going to have a whole bunch of t-shirts with different stuff done. So y'all got to be patient with me. HOTP 10. That stands for House of the Princess. HOTP 10 will give you 10% off your order. Okay, that's 10% off your order if you order from me. And just try. So I'm gonna have all kind of stuff soon. Beard oil, lip oil. I got to get some more bottles or research the bottles, but the Chinese people are on vacation, so that's setting me back a little bit. They're on holiday, so when they come off holiday, we could do a little bit of business. But that's neither here. Yeah. They said till the 20th, 21st. But I got a lot of stuff. I can't wait till I start working on the beard oil and all of that. So I am a lady of leisure. I am a businesswoman. I am a blogger. I'm a graphic designer. I do all this. I produce. This is what I do. So sometimes I get ahead of myself with time. Thank you so much, Dee Dee Star, for the compliments. I see us both growing, Marcella, every time, and I thank you for even your promotion and you encouraging me. And all of y'all have become my family. Y'all are my internet family. My teacup siblings is what I call y'all.
Yeah.
And helping me to grow and encouraging me. It makes me feel good. Sometimes some people don't never comment, but they watch or they DM me and they DM me tea and stuff like that. I'd be like, little old me. I wake up and check my phone early in the morning and y'all have stuff on there. Yes,
well, I'm
thank
putting
you.
bronze. I just put bronze on my lips to put that around the head and the throat.
I'm gonna send you some of my stuff, Miss Marcella. I'm gonna send you Henny and melanin like Marge got Hennessy. She got the Hennessy is the first one she got. And I think Thick Girl got either skin or melanin for the first one. But I got something that look good on you. To grow my brand as well. So I'll be around. Well, let us know because we will encourage you and support you. I'm all about support.
Aquarian Soul. Put that on my Facebook page. Promote your business on my Facebook page. It's called All of the Real Housewives Discussion. I
and
put it on my page.
I posted it in there. I'm posting it again. That's the link to the Housewives group. You could click on it and it'll take you right directly to the group.
Where is it at?
I just put it in the comments.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here go Marcia. If y'all follow Princess on Twitter, you will see I did it. Oh, okay, thank you. I didn't know it was getting extra gifts to y'all. Talk about nostalgia. Yeah, and I'm gonna have something. If you buy something every month, I'm gonna put you in a giveaway. I got some stuff coming. I take care of my people. Okay, she said we'll do. So yeah, just follow the website. I have a blog. I actually have a real website. There it is.
Y'all don't forget, press like for this video.
Yeah.
Subscribe and set your notifications. Press like for this video, y'all. Don't forget.
So my daughter can. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got a P.O. box. Look, Miss Marcella, you be proud of me. I'm trying to be a real businesswoman. Every day I remember to do something new. I went in the snow and went and got me a P.O. box around the corner. And I don't have a passport. But guess what? She will real soon. I got to make my appointment this week. The young man that I conversed with saw my papers on the table and said, "Oh, so you smartening up and going to get your passport?" I'm like, "Don't do me." Thank you guys so much.
All right.
So we're gonna go now. It's late. We love y'all. We'll be somewhere in the internet tomorrow. Trust and believe.
Yes, we will be.
And
bye-bye.
yeah, Marcella will be live at 12:30 her time. Go see her on All About the Housewives tomorrow. And she gives good word. She gives a good word. She talks about real stuff and regular stuff, answers questions, like she said, life coach stuff. So yeah, y'all go support Marcella. I support all Black businesses. I have businesses I promote as well. I post up, don't have my own business, but I got spending habit better with us. Thank you so much, Marche. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. It's 11:15 my time. It's snowing like a cat and a dog in the whole house. I love y'all. I will put some content up. Yeah, I'll put some content up and I gotta make some text messages and stuff. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Let me put my little stuff up there. If I can find it.